Friday night show, it gets worse.
Where it got really worse and all of the players quit. No, they're just
actually utterly useless at the moment. Sorry, not the stream, this piece of paper. I'm Josh, the Dungeon Master and World Builder for this 5th edition, mostly D&D campaign. We are down to a skeleton crew tonight, so we picked up Yoshi. He was gracious enough to fill out our 3rd slot, otherwise we would have had to cancel completely. And we're going to do something real different this evening. We're all going to be goblins, or hobgoblins, or bugbears, and it's going to be exciting and utterly chaotic, and I frankly have no idea what's going to happen. So, without further ado, I can't say, well, let's get back to where we last left our heroes. Cool. So we're just going to launch right in as we move way across the continent of Islal to the plains of Umrak, where our horrible, nasty player characters are. So, bugbears, hobgoblins, and goblins.
Oh my!
Thank you. You have all fallen victim to the brutal and bloody conquest of Mal-Arkat, the Prophet of Hate. Nobody knows his original clan, for he has dominated the Dirt Makrur, the Arlgrosk, the Senk, and the Kursk clans, and forged their survivors into the Horde of Hate. The words of the Prophet have taken hold of your hearts. Voice of hate speaks in my belly. Flesh shall be thy service and blood thy chains if you do not kill the red bitch's children. Therefore I say to you, cast them out, consume their bodies, but their blood leave to the flies and the dirt. The purge of all who worship the red bitch was glorious and delighted your heart and spirit. And it made you his own, and the prophet anointed you with the melted fat of their bodies. Your former clan markings were gouged from your skin, and where the prophet touched you, the scalding fat scarred his hand into your flesh, though it burned him not. And from the center of that print in your flesh, there radiates a darkness. Reavers he made you, and his one commandment, reave. The prophet's visions have revealed a dwelling place of the small scaled ones to the north, and in their possession a holy object, the Cormorgast, stolen long ago from you, now to be rightfully restored. Murder the scaled ones, leave destruction in your wake, and bring back the Cormorgast, that you may see still mightier things done by the Prophet of Hate. Your warband journeyed north from the Horde. The wilds have reduced you to dozens. That is more than enough to deal with kobolds. But as you get closer, right, the plains from which you travel end at the mouth of a valley that rises steadily into the foothills of a mountain range, and you can see in the waning light of the day hundreds of the little fuckers. The valley and hills are filled with ruins of some ancient soft-skinned city, and the kobolds seem to be repairing and inhabiting what is left and tunneling into the hills nearby. It doesn't look like they've been here for very long, but they are digging in quickly. So, how are you going to approach? Actually, first of all, who the hell are you? I made a bunch of character sheets and sent them out today and just put the class and race stuff down. So, who are we? We're going to go in the reverse order that you are on my screen. Nick, who are you?
Should I do the voice to introduce myself, or just?
You know what? Just to have some fun.
Well, I've got a while to do that voice. I don't know how long my voice will actually hold up to that. So you see, just kind of sitting sullenly on a log. He just looks tired. He looks fed up. There's a massive warhammer. This is a bugbear in his hand, but it's just like laid on the ground, and he just kind of droops shoulders looking. and currently he's picking through some rations. He's a bugbear with kind of a thick underjaw, underbite, and he has like these weird kind of white and black patches, almost like badger-like, in his fur that look like they've kind of slowly been growing in, and some longer patches that are kind of hanging down a little right there. He's wearing beat-up leathers, but notably there is a kind of flickeringly, the scales seem to change, black imp on his shoulder, just kind of sitting there. And as this bugbear is kind of picking through his rations, he looks at it longingly. And then he kind of sighs, and then he hands it over to his imp, which just like immediately. And in an instant, you see like the imp, like a flash of green energy kind of flashes through the imp's body, and then the bugbear's eyes flash green just for a brief second. He kind of looks a little revitalized, and then he looks really hungry. And right over his stomach, there's like, that's where he got his handprint. You are looking at Ushma the Sullen.
The little imp on his shoulder goes, I don't even need teeth.
No.
Yoshi, who are you?
Yeah. So, I'm just kind of hanging out. Don't really know what I'm doing here. I got this nasty scar now that's all fat and bubbly on my shoulder. Got some armor. It's all tattered. I think I picked it up off a dead guy. Maybe 2 dead guys. Might have been 3. Now thinking about it, might have been 4, actually. It took me a few weeks. Didn't smell too good. And I got a spear. So I like to stab things, like any good hobgoblin do. Anything else about me? And no, I think that's just about it. I'm going to take a second to think about why I'm talking about explaining myself to everybody else. Why am I actually talking about myself? This is weird.
And what is your name?
But my name.
Caradicus.
People call me Groom. Groom Slack.
All right, Groomschlack. And Jenny, tell us about your person.
Well, I'm sitting here on this log, kind of thinking about being one with the grasses and one with the wind that blows through the grasses. And, it'd be nice if I could kill some undead bitches, children, but whatever. I'm just sitting here. I am a huge bugbear. Very oddly dressed in like scraps of bark and maybe some woven together grass stems, kind of some semblance of a straw hat perched halfway on my head and halfway off. Looks like I just pulled some grass and kind of twisted it together and wrapped it around. I carry a big club in one hand and walk with the staff in the other. And I look tired and beat up and just fed up with everything and not very smart at all. But
your level of intelligence is evident on your face.
Yeah. First time Jenny has ever dumped intelligence, by the way.
I mean, if there's ever a time to do it, it's... Yeah.
I think of all the characters, not a single one of mine that I created today had that as anything but my dump stat.
All right.
But I watched, I saw the imp thing happen, and I see a lot of things happen, and that's fairly normal, I guess. But you just do what you gotta do, man,
All righty.
And I'm Zun. Sorry.
2 questions I meant to establish before. Real quick, could everybody, for the character they're currently playing, roll a D4?
D4. A 2.
Oh my gosh, I can't read that.
Ooh.
That's a 4.
So you need to roll it in the chat box, essentially.
Wait,
It doesn't say
Oh.
otherwise, Yoshi. There you go.
There. Hey, look, another 4.
Hold on. Groomschlack, you speak common in addition to goblin.
Yeah, I
And
do.
everybody roll one more d4.
That's
Yeah,
statistically that's improbable, honestly. Like the chances of that happening were low.
None of you speak Draconic.
That's fine. You don't have to
So-
understand the fuckers to kill them.
The remainder of kind of your war band has split off into groups of 4s and 5s and 7s, and have just kind of started making their way as kind of the light fades in the day towards this, ruined city in this ravine. And you guys have just kind of been left to figure out your own approach.
So we're the only. So besides Groom or what was it, Groomlock or something? You're the only one who speaks common.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
Groom. Yeah, he's Groom. Hey, what a guy. So we only speak Goblin. I just want to clarify.
Yes, Ushma and Zun only speak Goblin.
Okay. I'll look around. Is there any food left that anyone left behind in this camp? If we're just the only ones sitting there, is there anything around?
Roll a perception check.
Oh, you gosh darn right I will. First roll. Aha. 13. Flat. No modifier.
13. Yeah. There's a really small goblin who seems to have stayed behind and doesn't seem terribly excited about going forward.
I asked if there's any food.
Yeah.
The goblin's the food is what you're responding.
You guys are bugbears and hobgoblins and goblins, yeah.
Okay, that's a good thing to establish early. All right, yeah.
Your alignment, Dick.
All I have established is that there's a very small, weak-looking goblin all alone.
I'm just gonna get up and just kind of like with my long arms still dragging the warhammer kind of behind me, just say, "Hey, you have any food?"
No, I'm sorry. I can get you some.
How fast?
Really fast.
Go.
He just books it out of there.
Do I think he's getting food?
Roll an insight check.
Can I roll it inside as well?
Sure.
14.
2.
Groomschlack, he's definitely going to get food. Ushma, you're pretty sure he's just trying to buy himself time to get away from you.
I'm gonna fire off 2 Elder's Blasts at his running body.
Yeah, you well, you've got dark vision, so he would still be within. Yeah, just give me 2 attacks real quick.
Both of those are shoot. Plus
Both
6.
of those are, it's fine.
18, yeah.
Yeah, the armor class is super low. Yeah, you blast off part of his torso and most of his body. He just like face plants and skids in the dust of the plain.
Poor guy.
Uzma don't like liars.
Wait,
then
what
he'll
are you
just-
waiting? He's going to get you food, man. I saw it in his eyes.
Who are you?
Me? Oh, I'm nobody. Who are you?
Why are you interjecting into my own self-dialogue?
That's a good question. Question that I gotta ask myself. I'm gonna turn around, do like a complete 180, and just start mumbling.
Wait. Do you have any food?
Do I have any food? No, but I can go get you some. Actually, hold on a sec. I reach in my pouch, I look around, and I find one of my rations, and I hand it to him.
Okay. I'll just take it from him, and I'll break it in half, and then I'll break it in half again, and then I'll give 3/4 of it to the imp, and then I'll just, like, absolutely, like, not even breathing, just, like, inhale the other one.
I don't even need this. I'm a parasite.
Can
I
the
know.
rest of us can see the imp, or can we not?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He's
Okay.
sitting right there, glorying in the fact that he has this this person trained so well.
Damn.
I know. Malarkat's little helper. You are my little helper, too. Do you want to go kill some goblins? No. Sorry.
No.
I was thinking about the other guy. You
We're
want to go
killing-
kill some of the red bitch guys?
We're killing the scaled one, right?
Oh, God, you're more boring to hear than me.
Ah. Why did I ever leave
What name?
tribe? Zune! Idiot.
Okay, Zune idiot. Let's go.
All right, how are you guys approaching?
So we just, what do we see? How about,
There's a mostly open plain of kind of short scrub grass, and then this kind of ruined city spreads a little bit out of the plain, but is mostly inside this big ravine that you can see across about 100 yards away, kind of across the plain. The valley, right? So imagine, right, there's just kind of a city on a flat plain, and then somebody like picked up the edges of the plain and then just kind of shook it a little bit and then left it there. So there's like ruins on the hillside that all just kind of tumbled down into this ravine. And it just extends back kind of up into the mountain. The kobolds, give me a perception check if you like.
Can I also do that? Looking for.
Yeah, you can all just give me a quick check and see what everybody notices.
2.
I noticed 18 worth of things.
And I also did want to say, so Ushma looks, but then he just like literally grabs the imp and says, "Look," and just chucks him, just like football, pitches him, and says, "Go look for me."
All right, so you can make it again with the imp's modifiers.
So the imp has like magical, like it's essentially devil's sight. The imp has that.
Right.
So just letting you. Okay, cool.
Wow.
7.
That's better. Okay, between the four of you, you guys can see quite a bit of activity. It looks like there's definitely some kobolds with kind of some cobbled together armor and some slings kind of pacing around in front, trying to, or just kind of making sure nothing approaches. You can see that the path winds kind of up through that city, and there seems to be kind of the primary like locus of the activity. Wow, just I can't speak. Most kobolds seem to be gathering and running to, and then running away from kind of one position far towards the back of the ravine. You've got a bit of city that you'll have to get through first, but that seems to be where you're headed.
That looks important. Shall we go there?
Yeah, I'd say that's a good idea. I have a plan.
What's the plan, groom?
How do you know my name?
You told me.
I did? Yeah, maybe I did.
What is the plan? Come on.
Okay.
Don't have a lot of time.
We'll start walking. I'll explain the plan on the way there. I have this idea that guys could pretend to be like carriers, and I could be a salesman. And then as soon as our cover's blown, you guys can like go rah, and then like start smashing the little kobolds. And I can stack them. I can poke them. I got a spear.
Yeah, no, that
See, check out my spear moves. Look at this.
sounds like a
I'm in
good
the overhand and the underhand. Slash over. Tight.
Why don't we just start with that part?
Yeah,
Okay.
the stabby part.
Okay.
I like that first.
Start with the stabby part. But then
Well,
you
we
don't get
go-
to play with them. I can go talk to them. I know their language. Well,
The
hopefully.
stabby part is the play part.
Okay.
How about we sneak there? We try and be like, you can't see me,
We
and then we go.
we can sneak there real good. I cast Pass Without a Trace. Because that's one of my grassland spells.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Yeah, this is going to be fantastic for me. I have no idea what like any of your spells are.
I'm just gonna be
So
grumbling.
this is going to be fantastic. All right, Pass Without a Trace.
Yep.
So
Everybody
from-
add 10.
So from what we looked at, you said there's like the bowl. Does there seem like going at the left side, right down the middle? Which one seems like would be the most adequate for getting cover?
So it looks like there's the ruins of an old wall, and there are definitely 3 places that are broken down. Those places are definitely guarded, more so than the others. So you can try to scale a wall. It looks like that's probably the way to avoid most of the kind of defense, but also most likely to be detected. You can see that there are other squads, the other groups from your original warband. The light has gone almost completely now, and so they're just basically slowly crawling through the grass towards various places. There doesn't seem to be a lot of cohesion amongst them, but yeah, you'll need to get over or through the wall somehow. You could smash your way through or attempt to sneak it.
Do we know if the kobolds can see us in the dark?
Do you know if kobolds can see in the dark or if they're seeing your people now?
Well, if they have the ability to, like, as we've been beating the crap out of them, when do we know, like, they find us out?
They're at least as good as you guys are at seeing in the dark.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, well, we either go up and then bam, or we go bam and then we go.
Or we go, then bam.
Yeah, you guys go first. I'm fine with this.
Hey, Zune idiot, you go first.
Yeah, I go quietly.
I will go just as quietly.
Are you sending her on? Are you sending her on ahead?
No,
Or are
I'm
you guys
going.
all
I'm
going?
going with her. I just said you walk first. So
Okay.
marching order, she's first, but we're right together. And I will also go quietly.
The good thing
Zune,
we
you
have
have
that
a-
plus 10.
Zune, you have because of the plus 10. I was like, you have a plus 14? Yeah.
Yeah.
Rolled a 2, got a 16. All right,
How
so
do I
everybody
do
give me
the
stealth
plus?
check.
Modifiers.
In the modifier box, you just type numbers in. Oh,
Holy raw.
what? Where did he go? He was right there.
Oh, I needed to put more.
Yoshi, that's a D12.
Whoops. Oh, yeah, sorry. I'm trying to. Okay, wait. +5. Wait. No, it would be +9. There we go. Okay. I'm figuring it out.
Okay.
All right.
A 25, a 34, and a 16. Pass Without a Trace truly is a mighty spell. All right. Yeah, you guys are you guys heading towards kind of one of the gaps or towards where the wall is still mostly intact?
So my character probably isn't smart enough to know this, but did our person tell us where this thing that we're retrieving is, the Cormelgast?
The Prophet of Hate told you that the Moon Great Kobolds have it, and that you need to get it.
Okay.
Where's... Oh, here it is. He described it as a son of metal and darkness, its power delicious, its purpose malicious. Find it.
I don't know what half those words mean anyway, so...
Yeah.
I'll Ushma kind of just tap Zune idiot with his warhammer and say, "Go towards opening. I have thought ball idea. I have idea."
Okay.
Use my mind.
I go to opening.
Okay.
So as we're about 30 feet away, I will use Misty Images, which allows me to cast Silent Image at will. And on the other side, so we are 30 feet away from like the thing, a range of another 30 feet on the other side of the gate.
Okay.
I will make it look like there is a kobold walking towards them, stumbling with like a bunch of arrows in his chest, slowly stumbling towards them and like weakly gasping, but making no noise.
Okay. You guys perfectly stealth all right kind of to one side and that kobold. Is there a perception check? Is it an insight? How does it work?
Investigation against my DC.
Investigation. So they would have to actually go up and see it. Okay. That kobold starts to kind of stumble up. Give me just a general deception check.
Right before they get to him, he's gonna fall down on the tall grass. So before they like actually get to like help him, he's just gonna fall over in tall grass.
Okay.
And then be like, "Oh shit, where'd he go?" Okay, so you said deception check?
Yep, just give me a general deception.
That is a 17.
17. Okay.
Do I have proficiency? I do not.
Yeah, all of these kobolds, there's about 8 of them standing here just kind of at the at this broken part of the wall, all kind of turn and start chattering in whatever vile language they speak, and a few of them run over. They don't all go over to investigate. One of them is going to kind of look around for the threat. Perception. Oh, kobold. Kobolds. Cool. Rolled a 16, gets a 14. So they all turn and look. A couple of them run over to the illusion, start looking around for him. It just kind of vanishes into the ground. They are all facing away from you and definitely think the threat is kind of in the opposite direction you guys are.
And there's just like one left?
No, he kind of did a quick scan, didn't see anything, and is now focused away from you. So none of them are looking at you right now.
I'm just gonna like literally just smack Zune idiot on the butt and just sprint through the door, just like.
All right.
Okay.
As you get up and sprint, that one kobold kind of turns. Here's the grass moving and just kind of turns and sees you and just goes, "Ah!" and gets ready to attack. So I'll give you guys all a surprise round because the stealth beforehand was actually Zune and Groomschlack get a surprise round. Ushma just broke stealth and ran. So
Can I? Oh, actually,
You're basically on them. Zune and Groomschlack, you guys are about 30 feet away. There's about 8 kobolds. Most of them pretty basic: dagger, sling, small kilt, and then there's one that actually has kind of like some folds of some kind of maybe once nice looking cloth, kind of folded around them.
I just want to say before I go, I wanted to send my familiar to sting the guy who turns and hits us. He can fly at a speed of 40, so as I'm sprinting, anyone who's coming out, I just wanted to say that before, but it's kind of all.
I'll give him a surprise round as well.
Before he like started shouting was the plan,
Yep.
but you know.
All right, give me initiative.
Oh, I thought we were doing initiative first and then surprise round.
Yeah, no, I'll take down initiative and then we'll do the
Okay.
surprise round and then actually go into initiative.
Gotcha.
First is me. Second is the imp. Oh wait, I'll just put the modifier on it for the sake of
25 to 20.
I'm real dumb.
That is me. Second is imp, which is a +3.
No 25 to 20. 20 to 15.
No.
15 to 10.
Nope.
Cool. All of the kobolds go. And then the party will go. But fortunately, you guys get a surprise round. So you're 30 feet away from the nearest one. I guess that will be Groomschlack, you're up first. What are you doing?
Well, I guess I gotta use my pokey stick now. Come on, Groomschlack, think. What am I gonna do? I'll just run up and stab the closest one.
You run up and you stab at the closest one. All right. Roll that attack.
All right. You got this. 10 plus my modifier. Is it strength or dex?
Spear, I think, is strength.
Strength. Okay, 14.
14 hits. Roll damage. So I think that's a D8.
D8. Okay. Which one? This one's a D8.
It'll be a D8, and then you add your strength modifier.
7 plus the 4, 11.
You run up and you pin the kobold to the ground, and it dies screaming.
Yeah, just a good old pitchfork hail bait. Can I like throw it up in the air?
This is the battle master, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. You have another attack. You don't have any more movement, but you could throw something.
Oh man, I didn't think about having any ranged weapon. Can I have a crossbow? No, I can't have a crossbow, right?
Short bow would make sense, I guess.
Yeah, I would give you a hand crossbow, or if you wanted to just throw your spear.
All right. Yeah, I'll go ahead and throw my spear at the next closest one.
All right. So roll the attack. This time it'll be proficiency bonus and your dexterity modifier.
Okay. That ain't gonna hit nothing.
Yeah. All right. The spear kind of jams into the earth right next to another one of the kobolds that is currently readying a sling.
So because I tried to throw the spear with the kobold still on it?
Yes.
Just stab it through and just kind of...
And it weighted it down. And
Momentum's a problem. Zune, what are you doing with your surprise round?
Does my imp go?
Did he roll higher than Zune?
He had an 8.
Everyone rolled higher than Zune.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, what's the imp doing?
He's just gonna like fly up and sting the guy. So he doesn't have advantage, right? No, just regular.
Nope.
Whoa, that is a 9.
A 9 is not quite going to do it. So runs up. It's a tail, right? They've got
It's just, yeah, he
mighty
just whips his tail at him.
Yeah, whips the tail at him, and it kind of gets wrapped up in the kobold's spinning sling, and they both just kind of start wrestling with the sling. Zune.
Okay. How close is that guy to me that everyone has failed to hit so far?
About 40 feet.
Okay, I will move my movement towards him, and then I will I'll move about 20 feet up towards him, and then I will thorn whip his butt.
Oh, okay.
16.
Oh dear. Okay, roll damage.
Okay.
He's struggling with an imp, like.
2 points of damage, but he's pulled 10 feet towards me.
Oh dear. The thorny vine just wraps around him. You yank him forward. He lets go of the sling, and gets dragged towards you. Fingers digging in the dirt.
Yep.
Anything else? That was movement and action.
Yep, that's it.
Okay.
Wait.
I'm just Muzmash is just high stepping.
Primal savagery is an action. Okay, never mind.
It is now initiative order. Apparently, everybody rolls real low, so that all the kobolds are going to go first. They're going to chuck 2 slings at the imp. That's the closest thing to them. They're going to cast. We've got 6 still up. The kobold that you have thorn whipped kind of stands up, hacks the thorn whip away from him with his dagger, and throws it at you, Zune.
Okay.
So we'll do these 2 at a time. So 2 at the imp.
It's a 13. 13 armor
13,
class.
13 is the armor class. Okay, 1 of those will hit, and so the imp takes 5 points of bludgeoning damage as the
It's
rock.
halved. Yeah, it's halved because he is resistant to non-magical.
Oh, okay, cool.
2
slams into him. The other one misses. Dagger at Zune. An 11 misses, and then a sling at Zune. There we go. 17 will hit. So
Yep.
Zune will take 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
That's 4 of them. The elite kobold. Oh. The kobold that's kind of actually dressed and has a little bit of cobbled together armor takes kind of this small cylinder and rotates it, and you see it's a what's it called, a bullseye lantern, right? But he just kind of opens it up to full glare and just chucks it at probably Zune. Oh no, I'm sorry. He runs up and then just kind of like throws the burning, like unscrews it and just throws the burning oil at you. So I need you and the imp to make a dexterity saving throw.
Dex. Okay. +1. 8.
8. You take 18 points of fire damage as it just sprays all over you. Imp is immune?
It's actually immune to fire, yeah.
It's immune to fire? Cool. He goes, feels good. Alrighty.
I was so worried for a second. I was like, fuck, I already lost him. Damn it.
Immediately. And then there's one more sling stone that's, I guess, coming at Groomschlack, because he threw a spear. But 16. Does that hit your armor class?
It's right at my armor class.
Okay, that will hit. So Groomschlack will take 6 points of bludgeoning damage as a sling stone just dents his
Jesus Christ.
Dent chainmails. But a bunch of links of the chainmail just kind of break and fall away and clatter to the ground. That's the kobolds' turn. They're just kind of all standing there loading more stones, getting ready to fire again. So top of the round.
Imp, I think.
Top of the round, but top of the party, I guess. So yeah, Imp.
Okay. Imp's been he just got given a nice warm bath.
Essentially, yeah.
So he hasn't been given any commands, but I think he'll just hit the guy who tried to hit him back because he hasn't been given a command. So
Okay.
he'll just throw a sting at him. That's a 19.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so that so I need a DC con. I need a con save from the kobold.
This is for the guy who splashed the lantern.
Yes.
Got it. Con save.
Yep.
Oh, that bodes poorly. Oh, 18 plus dirty 20.
Succeeds. Okay, so he takes 6 points of piercing damage, and then 4 points of poison damage.
Ooh. Oh my! All right. The sting kind of jams into him, and he just kind of curls over it, and then pulls out a dagger and is about to attack the imp. Okay. I think that's Groomschlack.
All right. Well, I'm gonna run up and grab my spear.
Okay. You run up, grab the spear, pull it out of the first kobold this time.
All right. This is it's so much lighter. Do I have enough movement to get back to the next one?
Oh yeah, you're kind of in the thick of it now. You run up into the battle.
All right. I'll run and like power slide and like go like uppercut style into the nearest kobold.
Oh dear. All right, roll that attack.
All right. That's a 7 plus 3 plus plus 4. So that'd be 11.
11. 11 does not hit. So you slide through, and you end up kind of getting a little bit too much friction, and you end up kind of like tumbling instead of sliding. You've got one more attack, but you are prone.
All right.
So you can stand up and attack again.
Okay. I'll stand up. I'll shake my head. Like, I gotta quit drinking, and I'm gonna stab again at the same.
All right.
12 plus 4, 16.
16 will hit. Roll damage.
All right. That was a D8 plus strength, so that's 9.
Okay. One more kobold, just straight through, pinned to the ground. All right.
Hey, Josh.
There we go.
So I just read my character sheet again, and I realized that I should have done an extra 2d6 on that attack because of surprise. Because it's first attack, and they were surprised. The
sneak attack only functions with a weapon that has the light.
So it's not sneak attack. It's a bugbear thing.
It's the bugbear thing.
Oh, it's the bugbear thing. I'm sorry, you're not a rogue. Gotcha. Cool. Roll 2d6.
The rogue is later.
Yeah.
When this one dies. 5.
Okay. So I apologize. That kobold, actually, the thorn whip wrapped around him, and then when you ripped it back, he just kind of like spun like a top and then just fell into pieces.
Okay, cool. So then that would...
Okay.
Because he had hit me, no, he didn't hit me. The other one hit me.
Yeah,
cool.
It was the lantern splash. Okay, cool.
So it's now my turn, right?
Yeah, I think it's Ushma. Ushma rolled a little bit.
Yeah.
How far away is the imp from me?
He's the full 40 feet.
Okay, so he's 40 feet away from me. All right. So Ushma will just look over, like he's just sprinting, and then he looks over and sees he sees the imp in danger and goes, "Little buddy, no!" And he just turns and just Eldritch Blast twice at the one that's trying to hit him. So that's a 2 attack rolls.
Oh God.
Okay, so that's a nat 20, and that's a 16. No, a 15.
God. All right. Roll 2d10.
Then the first one will be doubled.
No, the first one is it's not. So it's going to be 10 because it was a critical hit. So it's max damage.
Yeah, gotcha.
Plus, Cool. How does it look as you kill the biggest and strongest kobold there?
You see him, as I said, he just hits like a Looney Tunes skid, and there's a cloud of dust, and then he goes, no, and he goes, choo choo choo. Except only twice, and then he
definitely does. Like it fires twice, and then he goes choo.
It's like when you're like clicking a revolver, and it goes like click click click. That's what he did. He went choo, click 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 click.
All right.
And like this greenish energy just explodes on the kobold, and then like the imp just like laughs as like the greenish like fireworks just kind of fall on the ground and then kind of like get sucked back into the imp.
All right. Blood splatters all over him. It's like a second bath so soon. And yeah, that kobold is just destroyed.
Okay, and I'm 10 feet away from the imp now. That's where I am.
Yeah.
I did my full movement, sprinted at him, high knees and everything. Like,
yep.
No, little buddy.
All right, and Zune.
Okay. Let's see. What am I gonna do here? I'm in melee of kobolds, or no? Since the one I thorn whipped is now nothing.
You're yeah, you are. You're about 25 feet away from the nearest one.
Okay.
Because you ran up 20 feet, pulled somebody 10 feet close to you. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So there's 25 feet to the nearest one. Cool. That's fair. Thorn whip again.
Okay.
Hang on. Sorry. Get it set up. Okay, we'll do that. 18.
Oh yeah.
7.
Cool. Another one just dead on the
Sweet.
ground.
And then I will bonus word heal myself.
Okay, there you go. Healing word.
Yep.
Kobold's turn. The remaining 3 kobolds look at the battlefield, look at you guys, and run into the city.
Okay.
At this point, you notice.
Can they get past me? They have to run past me.
Yeah, you're not like standing in the gap. There's kind of there's an angle. If you want to, you know what? Give me. I'll take an athletics check to see if you can like reach out and grab one or whatever.
I think it probably is. I think it's an 18.
Okay.
Hold on, let me my freaking 18. Yeah.
What's your total? 18.
Yeah.
You know, it's dead even. They rolled an 18 and have a +0 too.
Well, I guess my only advocacy is that I have quote long arms.
Oh, you have reach? Oh, I'll give you advantage.
I don't technically have reach.
No, but I think when like as a bugbear, you essentially
It adds another 5 feet to your melee range.
Right.
Only on my turn. But yeah.
Oh,
anyway,
only on your turn. Oh, okay.
It says when you make an attack on your turn. I'm just saying that would like if there's a tie, I would say that's the win for me. Like I have long arms.
I'll give you. Yeah, I'll give that the advantage there. So you reach out and snatch at one, miss. You get up to pursue the rest, and you see a look pass between the 3 of them, and the one that you almost grab turns and just jumps at you, and you just rip him apart. But he buys the other 2 time to get into the city.
Good to know.
Okay. Combat has erupted kind of along the wall, and you can hear a dung, dung, dung inside the city.
Sorry. I mean, can we? Shoot. Okay. Well, they found out that there's like a fight happening. Okay. Usmash is just gonna high step the same knees. Just go. Let's go. And just
all right,
like
Ushma books it into the city.
I knew we should have gone with my plan.
Okay. Zune vanishes, and where Zune was standing, there is a huge goat.
Giant goat. I love it.
The imp lands on its horns and wraps its tail around it.
All right. Oh, that is okay. Giant goats are not to be
I know. I looked at black bear and giant goat because they're the same CR, and then I was like, the goat is better.
Okay. You guys book it into the city. As you guys run in, you see lights lights are extinguished kind of as you guys run in. You can see kobolds all over the place just putting out lights, plunging everything into darkness. And there's just kind of a straight shot down the road all the way up kind of towards that cavern way in the back.
As the group collects, Ushmash will say, okay, keep, sneak, go, slow. We can make.
Yeah.
Hey, Oosh, were you dropped as a baby?
How many times?
This many.
I can't count was joke. Anyway, we keep going. Slow. Because
Okay.
Path Without a Trace is still up, right?
Yeah.
Like we all have the flames on us or the shadows or whatever. I'll have my imp land on my shoulder. I'll say it now because I didn't before. He turns invisible.
Okay.
And we just start walking forward. And I'm going to just keep sneaking down, kind of trying to like go between house and house down the middle. It's my plan. I don't know if people follow or not, but
We'll follow along.
All right. Yeah, give me stealth checks
+10.
and add 10 to it. Is Pass Without a Trace isn't concentration, correct?
It is concentration, but as a druid, you can maintain concentration spells.
Right. But I do need you to make a con
Oh, the
save
damage. Hang on.
because you
let me
got hit
double
with the
check.
fire.
15.
Let me make sure.
Uh,
Yeah, it is concentration.
The imp has a 30, and with a nat 1, Ushmash has a
Oh, it
16.
doesn't matter because we don't have Pass Without Trace anymore.
What's your Constitution modifier? Because you only needed 10.
Okay, hang on. My con modifier should be more. Hang on. Sorry, my computer's not. My
Roll
con
a
is
9.
2.
It's +2.
Oh.
Okay. So you maintain concentration. All right. You still have Pass Without a Trace up. 15, 10, 16, 21.
21 should be a 30 for the imp. It's invisible. It doesn't really matter. It's also on Ushmash, so I don't know what the.
All right. Good. In that case, I need as you guys kind of are you guys heading straight up the thoroughfare, or are you dodging into kind of into the ruins and making
I
your
said
way
in and out of ruins. That's what I was
In
saying.
and
That's
out of
what I said.
In that case, I need everybody to make a dexterity saving throw.
Nice.
Okay. With the goat stats, I presume.
Yes, with the goat stats.
Animal crap.
I
6.
feel like goats in real life are much more dexterous than nothing.
Don't you have sure-footed?
Yeah. Oh, so yeah, you're right. I do have advantage.
Sorry, I've been playing a druid this whole time, and I have an entire
Yeah.
compendium. Like the amount of useless information that I have in my brain that could have been used for other
Yeah,
things.
no, thanks for that. This is my first time. So yeah,
I love that.
Well,
That could have been used for other things.
it's an effect that knocks it prone, Josh. So
It is. No, not quite.
So we have to go with the first one then.
All right. Did anybody who failed to beat a 13?
The goat.
Hi.
Okay. As you guys are going kind of between the houses here, Groomschlack and a giant goat get yoinked up into the air by a foot, and you notice now, kind of hidden in the dust, there's piles of junk and just like junk metal and dirt all over the place, and some kind of strong string tied to a bunch of metal just kind of yanks them into the air, and all of the metal clashes together, and you hear kobold voices just kind of all around you guys. What are you doing?
I'm going to try to get out of the rope.
Okay. At the nearest intersection, Ushmash is going to cast Silent Image again with his Misty Images.
Okay.
And it's going to look like a trash can has fallen over. And it's going to look like just a trash can full of tin cans has fallen over. And he's going to make it look like there's a bunch of stuff rolling around, and like that's what made the noise. So that whenever someone comes around the corner and sees it, and then he's going to send the imp to just furiously chew through whatever like rope there is.
All right. Who are you helping? The goat? Is he going to help the goat, or is he going to help the?
Well, there are two. There are two different.
There's both of them.
The nearest one. Okay, so I think that would be the goat. The goat. Okay. Yeah. Sure. The goat. Yeah.
Soon you can make another straight dexterity check with advantage.
A dex check or a strength check, because I'm trying to get out of the ropes. Like I'm trying to break them.
It's a dex check.
Okay.
And Groomschlack, what are you doing?
Well, I'm upside down, right?
Yep.
And wait, how close are the kobolds?
You don't see any, but they're definitely converging on the noise.
Oh, okay. So since there's nothing imminent, I'm gonna pull out my dagger and just start cutting at the rope. That's
okay. You may also make a dex check to escape. Zune, what's the final number on that?
12.
12. Okay.
It's 19 for me.
Okay. With no trouble, Groomschlack, you just kind of hoist yourself all the way up, cut it, and kind of land on your feet. Whatever they made the one holding the goat up is not like cord. It's some kind of like braided metal wire, and even working together, the imp and the goat are not able to actually escape. So
Ushmash is going to look over his shoulder and say, "I thought you were hungry. Chew!"
He kind of reaches down and like runs a couple of claws kind of across the goat's leg and leaves some bloody furrows and like smears it on the wire, and it's like, maybe it tastes better now, and starts chewing again. But as you guys are, so one of you has escaped, the rest of you are trying to cause noise. I'll make a perception check to see if they can identify. Pretty low. You guys have the image has bought you one more round to escape before they find you.
Nice.
So what are we doing to help the goat escape?
I'm gonna run up. I'm gonna be like, man, this is pretty metal. What? I'm gonna try and climb up.
I like it.
Jeez, that's nasty. Anyway, I'm gonna try climbing up the goat and also helping with like cutting it down.
Okay. Ushma, are you doing anything?
Mind zone? If I use your face as a step stool?
Where's the concentration of voices?
It is all around you.
Okay. I'm going to have the imp, who is invisible, fly towards the thickest group of whatever I hear. I don't know where it is. And he's just going to start shouting like, this way, and then Ushmash is going to come over and just try and rip this thing in half. Just like literally pull out the peg not even break like the chain, but just rip out the peg.
All right. Does the imp speak Draconic?
I don't think so. I think he's just gonna make a lot of noise.
You should
Okay.
just speak.
He goes over, makes a lot of noise, chitters a bunch. He speaks Common and Infernal.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which means you actually can't talk with him, so we'll call it Goblin and Infernal. Okay, he does that. Sure. Ushma, give me just a raw strength check.
Do I get any advantage for my powerful build?
What does that give you advantage on?
I said I'm treated as a larger size when it comes to carrying weight, and if I'm ripping something out of the ground, I think that's like carrying weight.
You know what? I'll give you a +5 for that.
All right, so that's +5.
And soon you have advantage on the escape.
Okay.
7.
Do I
I'm
still
not
have advantage on
I'm
the
not a
escape?
strong man.
What was that, Zoom?
Do I still have advantage on the escape?
You do.
Okay.
What is happening?
The rolls are just perfect. So what's the total?
6. The goat has 0.
Okay, cool. The goat is still stuck up there, and the kobolds at this point have found you. So I need everybody to just make a quick dexterity saving throw. Zune, you have disadvantage.
Wait, did the imp do anything? Did he lead any of them away?
Their perception checks succeeded this time. Right? He distracts part of them, but again, they're kind of converging on this.
Gotcha. Okay, so you said dex save?
Dex save.
6.
Goodness. I mean, yeah, it doesn't even matter with a 3. I could tell you a 24 and it wouldn't matter. I mean,
Okay. Groomschlack rolled a 14 plus, hopefully.
2 + 2.
+2. Okay, cool.
you cast
Okay.
5.
Groomschlack, you will take 6 points of piercing damage as you're up there on the goat trying to cut through the wire. You just kind of hunker down, and a lot of the arrows meant for you hit the goat instead. And the rest of you take 6 points of piercing damage as arrows just start flying through the darkness at you.
Brat.
Wait, I don't take 6 points of damage, or I
No,
do?
Groomschlack, you take 6 points. Everybody else took 12.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Cause
Never mind. I was happy about that and then I wasn't. Josh, I'm not having fun. This is dumb.
All right.
It's not good.
What are we doing?
Goat,
It's
you
your
can't
turn.
be a goat anymore. You have got to change. You're too fat for this.
I'm not a goat anymore.
Okay.
I'm Zune again. Who's much bigger than a goat.
Who's much bigger than a goat.
This is worse. What are you doing, Zoe?
I'm standing on my head. What does it look like
This
I'm
is
doing?
fun. Zune, give me a spellcasting ability roll.
Oh, no.
A what?
A spellcasting ability check. So
Okay, so
D20
just-
plus proficiency bonus plus wisdom mod.
Okay. $24.
Because if you wild shape and there's not enough room for you to wild shape, it doesn't actually happen. So wild shaping back when it's already tight, you manage still to like force your way out of the form and then kind of slip out. And you land on the ground and you guys keep going. Give me another round of stealth checks. Although, Zune, I need a concentration check.
Hang on.
So this is
Doing that.
okay. If
Oh,
she
what are you doing?
succeeds, then we get +10, right?
Kobolds. Fantastically.
So she has to beat 10.
I got a
Nice.
12.
Okay.
Okay.
So we still have +10.
You still got +10. Give me another stealth check. And you can hear other groups from your warband have forced their way, and you can hear like bells jangling and metal clacking against each other as other groups get caught in traps. Everybody has made it past the wall, And
So mine is a 27. The plus 15 didn't add up. It's a 27.
Mine's
Cool.
18.
I got a 20.
27, 18, 20. Give me the imp.
What do you mean, Josh? You are the imp.
Oh, you're right.
Also, where's my imp? I literally it's weird. I have 2 consciousness. Where I don't have to blink out. I literally see everything and hear. I have every sense that the imp feels.
I think you have to do one of those at a time, right?
I took an Eldritch Invocation.
Oh.
Which means I have both of them at the same time. So he'll lead them off for a round and then he'll come back. I guess never mind. That's all I'm saying. He'll lead them off and now he's flying back my way. So the imp's turn is to.
If you want him to lead them away for a round, then I'm going to go ahead and roll just an attack against him.
He's invisible.
I'm sorry?
He's invisible, by the way. But
sure. He's making a lot of noise. The attack will have disadvantage. Or you can bring him back now and run with him.
So you're saying that kobolds would hear a noise and then throw a spear or an arrow just in the direction of the noise, rather than
Sure, right? So, one, if there's something making a noise somewhere between me and that wall over there, I can roughly approximate where it is, and I know that and I can tell that it's not on the other side of the wall. So, and he doesn't speak Draconic, so he is gibbering in languages that they don't know. So, yes.
They would just shoot in the darkness, and they know they're just boom.
So pull him back now or attack with disadvantage.
I mean, okay, so we led him away for a turn and then he's flying back. Attack with disadvantage no matter what. I'm just saying.
No.
All I'm contesting is whether or not they would attack or not. That's all I'm saying.
What I'm saying is either you can pull him back now and we continue, or he leads them away for a round, and if you guys get stuck in another trap, it'll be 2 rounds before they find you instead of 1. But they're going to take a shot at him.
How many are following me?
You can't tell. There are voices around you. They're communicating with each other, but they're not really sticking. They're not poking out. They're not looking at you. They're not mobbing you. They're just following along.
He comes back.
Okay. All right. So you pull him right back, and you guys continue. Very high stealth rolls as you continue through the city. I need everybody to make just a straight perception check.
Cool.
18.
What's the modifier for perception?
Wisdom.
It'll be wisdom, and then if you're proficient, you'll add the +3.
13.
So 15, 13. Oh, you have a -2.
Yeah, I'm not very wise.
Oh no.
I'm up on the street.
That's fine. Because it goes for Zune. You guys continue running, and you hear Zune kind of trips over something, and this heavy block with just a blade in it comes swinging out at her. Melee weapon attack.
What the hell is that?
Dirty 20. So Zune, as this block with a blade just kind of whips out at you, you take 11 points of slashing damage. Does the type of damage matter?
I don't think so.
Okay. Of slashing damage.
Unless it's elemental damage.
Okay. And you get rocked a step, and you guys keep running.
Okay. That wasn't very nice.
You okay, Zune?
I'll be fine.
Let's see this blood trail hemorrhage just
Imagine getting shot by an arrow and being sucks. I hate Mondays.
I mean, she looks bad, but yeah.
I'm gonna see if I can help. I'm gonna try pulling out some of the arrows from her hide.
No.
You rip some of the arrows out. They are definitely barbed, and you take a bunch of like blood and skin with it, and blood just kind of starts spurting out of some of those places.
Oh,
And she
I'm
takes
sorry.
Stop
and
it!
she
so
takes 2
sorry.
points of damage.
How many?
2.
You make the prophet glad. We will win because of your sacrifice.
Save it for later. Not
All right.
feeding me to your blasted imp either.
Now look.
Aren't we all like acolytes of the blood, dude? Like, so that,
I thought we were
So,
reavers.
that was the other thing I meant to establish. Did any of
No,
the
what's
did any
the
of
feature,
current-
by the way? Yeah,
What is it?
I took that background. What's the feature? You said
Yeah, so did I.
surprise.
So you 2 are scions. Okay. I will let you know when it's triggered.
Okay.
I hate that. I don't like that answer. That's a bad answer. Good to know.
Nick, you know me at this point. You should have known when it says feature : it's a surprise, smiley face.
Oh, but I couldn't not. I couldn't not, Josh. I had
I
to.
know you too.
Oh man, damn it, Josh.
All
You
right.
played in my ego.
Painted my ego.
I need another dexterity saving
It's
throw
like fishing with waffles.
From everyone?
Very high.
from everybody.
I'm sorry. What are we rolling for?
Continue to
save.
dodge your way through here.
15.
11.
Is Pass Without a Trace like gone now, or what's
No,
happening?
Pass Without a Trace is
It
still
lasts for an hour.
on, but you can't hide from a trap. It doesn't have perception. Cool.
You can't see me.
Ushma and Zune again. You guys are hoisted into the air, banging of metal, and you hear kobold voices rushing in your direction. What are you all doing?
Look, guys, I know we enjoy being pinatas, but we've got to stop this. I'm gonna go. Can I do a perception roll and see if I can see where the traps are being like anchored in,
Yeah, you can.
or can I just see where they are?
It's up to you. Do you want to do perception or investigation?
Yeah, I want to investigate.
Okay. Roll investigation. Ushma, what are you doing to try and escape?
I'm just gonna try and wriggle myself towards the weak point. Trying to use my my body's litheness because I'm hungry as fuck. And then my imp is gonna come over and chew the shit out of my rope, and hopefully it's found a good tactic for it because it's done it before.
All right. Ushma, you can roll a dexterity check with advantage.
I rolled a 14 for my investigation.
Okay. You
Just a
find
check?
the place. It's basically been like wrapped around and then stapled into a wall of a nearby ruin. The one that's holding Zune up. So if you want to try something in case she fails, you might be able to get her out anyway.
It's anchored to like ruined walls.
Yeah. So the wire that's kind of hoisted her up. She's like kind of against the wall. It runs over into this ruin, and on the other side of this wall, it's anchored in with
Is
what
it made
looks
out of
like
metal or
old
rope?
cast off like climbing equipment.
Oh, okay. So is she being held by rope or metal?
This one is just rope.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Is it my turn now?
It's your turn.
Okay. Zune.
So yeah, go ahead. Ushma, you managed to slip your way out of it and land on the ground. You're ready to go. Zune, what are you doing?
Zune turns into a giant rattlesnake
Oh,
and just slithers right out.
okay. You just Rattlesnakes slither right on out. Meanwhile,
I'm
Grimschlack,
gonna grab the rattlesnake and just like wrap it around my neck and say, "Let's go," and just run. Keep
all
running.
right. You just run. Okay, Zune is on you. Grimschlack, you're on the other side of the wall. You found this rope that's been anchored in place.
I guess I'm gonna try and like grab the rope and realize that it's like all slack now. I'm like, yeah, well, something happened, and I'm gonna run back and see what happened.
All right,
And roll with them.
you guys are just running at this point.
I mean,
in
I
which
would.
case- Yeah.
Well, no, I don't weigh that much as a giant rattlesnake. I don't suppose. I was gonna say I'm just as fast as a snake as I was as a bugbear. So Ushma doesn't have to carry me, but sure, we'll go for it.
So you're a giant constrictor snake?
No, I'm a giant poisonous snake.
Giant poisonous. What's your size?
Medium.
Medium. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Because you guys are just running at this point, everybody, we're gonna make an opposed athletics check.
This is what we trained for. The relay.
Oh, this would be
300
better if
meters.
I was a bugbear. Well, except I'm not running because Ushma has me wrapped around his neck.
Fair point. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Okay, none of us
it's
are
a
running.
safe-
I get it.
Are those the totals?
No, +8. So I have a 12. Or no, sorry. Yeah, 13.
You said athletics check. It's a +0 if it's an athletics check.
And Groomschlack, you can make a perception check because you said, oh, that was to find that one. That's fine. We'll carry it through. Make a quick perception check.
Okay. It's based off of intelligence, right? Perception?
Wisdom.
Wisdom? Oh, well,
Yeah.
crap. 9.
9. Oh dear.
I perceive nothing. I see nothing.
Okay. 1, 2,
I know nothing.
3. Ushma.
Sorry.
Okay.
Tech-
You guys at this point are just booking it through the city. Kobolds are keeping pace with you as they kind of run through the ruins around you. And Ushma trips something, and there's just this, and you are all blinded as smoke just kind of fills the area.
I have blind sight.
And I need everybody to make a con save.
Nick,
I am
you
also
are-
not blinded because I can see through my familiar.
Oh, you can see a big
I mean-
cloud of smoke obscuring the party.
Ushma is not. Ushma can't see, but the imp can see everything.
Yeah, the imp kind of flying up there sees just this big cloud of smoke that has just enveloped the party.
Like, the thing that's weird is that Ushma has 2 senses. Like, he has 2 sources of senses,
Yeah,
and one just got shut off. So now he just can see through one. Like, it's weird.
what were
and
we
then-
rolling, Josh?
Ushma, I need everybody to roll a con save.
I did 21.
21.
Goodness. 8. It's really feast or famine tonight. Damn.
Groomschlack, you take a deep breath and go. Oh, that's normal. Zune and Ushma, you guys are poisoned. Until you succeed on the save. And what are you guys doing?
Good thing I've been all those times to Woodstock.
So how does blind sight work? Because it's not necessarily that you can see; it's just that you're more hyper aware of your surroundings, right?
Right.
Yeah.
You're aware of terrain, bodies, etc.
Okay. I will slither down and back towards what's your name, Yoshi? Droomschlag. Yeah. I'll slither towards him.
Okay. Ushma and Groomschleck, you guys cannot see anything, at least not as yourselves. What are you doing?
I mean, I'm still running because I can see fine. Like my imp is on my shoulder, and like I can't see, but my imp can see, so I'm still running.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roll a d8.
Yes, sir. A 1.
1.
You said D8?
A d8, yeah.
And it's
Groomschleck,
one.
what are you doing?
I guess I'm just trying to follow in with them, but I'm kind of blind, right? I can't really see.
I thought you succeeded.
Correct. So if you are running, I need a d8 roll.
Okay. A D8. What's the modifier with that?
It's just a d8 roll. Okay.
6.
Okay.
And Zune, you're following Groomschleck?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys pick a direction, run, burst out of the smoke, and it's just you two as you guys are just running through the building. Ushma, with your dual sight, kind of above and below, you're on your own. Your imp can roll a perception check.
He will, and it's a 15.
15. Okay. He sees the other party. Here's the thing. This is the final, like, obstacle. If you succeed on we're gonna call it a DC 18 athletics check, you will make this one with the party. As you basically just like burst through buildings to rejoin with them. Otherwise, you will make one and the party will make one separately and have to deal with them that way.
Josh, you just told me I had a 10% chance of succeeding. I mean, I don't have I just roll, right? I don't have an answer. I can't be like, never mind, I do this. Like, I just roll, right?
Is there a different way that you can, like, is there a way that you have that you think you could reasonably get to them really quick?
So we are apart right now. Like, pretty much we just ran. There was a gas cloud. We ran in 2 different directions.
Yep.
I'm this way, they're the other way. And able to get to them.
You're a warlock, right?
Honestly, I'm going to, with the oncoming horde of kobolds, again use misty images and just have a picture of my body going, running away in the opposite direction, and I'm just going to sprint towards my party. So I'm going to sprint towards my party and use my action, all the above, to make another body. I'm just going to split into 2 people, and one is fake, and the other one is just going the other way and trying to lead them away.
So in this case, DC is 18, but you can give me a deception check instead.
All right. Not going to do it.
The rolls tonight, they're just bad.
All right. I'm going to roll 2d4s to see what kinds of situations you each run into. So this is for the party.
I just imagine that, like, because it was such a low roll, my, like, silent image was just like an 8-bit pixelated version of me. It's like a Mario Brothers version of me, whereas, like, that doesn't look anything like him. It's just like, it's like close, but not quite at all. Like,
I kind of imagined that you created it, split off, and then saw it out of the corner of your eye, and you're like, "There's the group," and rejoined up with it. I like the 8-bit. So party, Zune and Groomschleck, I need both of you to make dexterity saving throws. And
as a snake.
as a
is
snake. And Ushma, I need you. It's just an attack roll against you.
And with disadvantage because of poison.
That's what I needed.
Do your worst.
19.
Oh.
That hits. That just hits.
Groomschlack, you take 7 points of piercing damage as you kind of bust through a building, and an unstable wall just kind of collapses on you, smashes into your head and shoulders, and you barrel on through to come upon the scene of the party, which is Zune total.
6.
6 to see Zune as a snake. This time, basically just like plastered to the ground as some kind of stone-weighted netting just has fallen on her, and it's like this very fine mesh. And Groomschlack, what did you roll?
I rolled a nice 5.
A nice 5. And Groomschlack, you're not exactly sure how it happened, but this rope has basically got him like around the midriff, and it looks like it's being pulled into holes in the wall on either side of him, just like pinning him there around the midriff. Oh boy.
Bit of a problem here, guys.
A small problem. You have 1 round. What are you all doing?
Did I take any damage?
You did not take damage. It was just a snare.
Okay.
And I
How
had
big are the holes?
Like it's actually quite fine mesh.
Okay.
You cannot fit through the holes in the netting.
I'm just gonna pull out my dagger and like run it through the midriff and try and break what's pulling me into the walls.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to make so you could make it an athletics check, but if you fail, you're gonna end up cutting yourself because it's pulled so tight into you. Or you can make it just a straight dexterity check, and it's gonna be a little harder.
I'll do athletics.
Athletics, go for it.
All right, that's 13 plus 4, so plus 8. Yeah.
Oh.
So 21.
Yeah, 21. You saw right through it. The rope snaps, and you hear what sounds like 2 small bodies going ah and hitting the ground inside, kind of on the other side of the wall that you were just being pinned to. Zoom.
I'm going to try to. I just realized that my snake form is stupider than my bugbear form.
Okay.
So you're wild shape. You're wild shape. You have your mental stats.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Well, I mean, yeah.
I'm just in a blind panic trying to get out. So I just am trying to find a way to slither out from underneath the net.
This one is going to be actually perception.
Okay.
Because it's not right. You're not wriggling out of something like that's got you, and you're not trying to break out. You're basically trying to figure out which way gets to the edge of this netting.
You're trying to find your way out of a wet paper bag.
12.
12?
Actually, no, that's a 14 because the snake has perception skills. Actually, I have skills. Never mind.
Okay.
It's a 18.
18, yeah. You managed to slither your way right out of there, and you guys managed to escape this. You've made it really far up the city, which just rises very steadily. It's just this big slope as it goes up and up and up and up. And you guys, after this last round, managed to stealth your way into kind of off to the side, catch your breath, and you can kind of hear explosions, some like crumbling of stone, shouts, kobolds. You guys kicked an anthill, and the other groups, are still kind of behind you back in the city, having not made it this far. But you guys seem to be in the clear. And at this point, you can see, for even further up the slope, there is just kind of this big cave entrance that goes underground.
Ooh. Snake slithers that way, towards the cave.
Snake goes straight for it. So you guys approach. You walk up. Do you give? Have you taken any damage since the last time we did a con save?
Nope.
Okay, cool. If you guys want to roll a stealth check, or if you want to just keep barreling through.
Yep. I'm gonna stealth that.
Okay, you can roll one more stealth and add 10.
Oh, 32.
32 is not the highest roll we've had tonight, but
No.
But wow,
It's the highest I've rolled.
I love
Hey,
that.
Benny, high enough.
You guys have failed almost everything except the stealth checks.
Like, it's crazy. It's literally been below, 8 or above 15. Like, that's the only thing that's rolled tonight. It's crazy.
I am almost tempted to go back through and look at all the D20 rolls and just figure out what the average roll is, because this, as the party, this is like Gooth, 4. That. Does my sound just go?
You're back.
You hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. I got a message saying it had disconnected because it's stupid. Okay. You guys kind of creep in. There are some smaller tunnels that go in two different directions, and then kind of the main tunnel continues.
So Ushma is by himself, right? Just to
No. I'm sorry. You've rejoined the party. You made it through your thing. The only reason I did that is because if you had been hit with a snare instead of just the block and blade trap, you would have been trussed up on your own. And if you hadn't gotten out, it's very likely that you just would have been dogpiled and murdered. But you weren't hit with a snare. So you managed to make your way back to the party. You took some damage doing it, but you got there. So you're all back together.
Hey, no, it's like the no talk, but it's a no long no talk. Too long no see. Long time no see. How are you guys doing?
The snake just wraps itself up around you.
I think she likes you.
Feels sexual. But I will try to avoid that type of thinking. What are we doing?
Come on, man.
Oh, wait, what? I just start walking.
Right or left, Yosh?
Okay, dude, I don't need the judgment. If someone literally wraps their body around you, that feels something more, intimate. As you're saying. Okay, how often have you been involved with a snake?
Never! How about you?
So it's okay. Okay, there's a lot of good coming out right now.
I was gonna say.
It's okay if, someone doesn't know what's happening. Anyway, what are we doing? There's a snake. There's a dude. What are we doing?
There's two smaller tunnels that kind of lead off to either side, and then kind of this big main cavern continues pretty much straight through.
Do you want to flip a stone? Would you like to flip a stone? What are we doing?
Snake's rattle points down the central cavern and shakes that way.
There is one vote. What are we doing?
Alright, fine. Can I make a perception check real quick before I make my choice down any three of the caverns?
May I do the same as well as my imp?
Yeah, you can tell me what you're looking for.
I'm checking for traps.
There we go. Good.
As opposed to the intelligent member of the party, I'm listening for the greatest conglomeration of people.
Okay.
That is a 15 and a 17.
15 and a 17. Groomschlack, what was your
Okay.
total?
11. Yeah.
11. Okay. 11. I'm sorry. I have already blanked on what you were looking for.
Yeah, traps.
Traps.
Traps. Right.
And again, it's up to you, Josh, if the imp tells me anything. But the imp rolls, and then you let me know if the imp tells me something. Anyway.
Oh, gotcha. Roll for loyalty to you. Okay.
Right.
You do not see any traps. It looks to you like all of the traps were reserved for kind of the city, and just like if anything attacks from the front, you basically like retreat and bleed them as they come. In here, looks pretty safe. Ushma, which you had the 16 or the 17?
I had the 15,
The 15.
and my imp had the 17. Do with that what you will.
Righty. Then. I just realized that I had not actually put my map in Fantasy Grounds, and now it's there. We go. Now it's there. Okay.
Day map.
15. Largest conglomeration of people. You don't hear anything from straight ahead. You don't hear anything from the left. It does sound like there are 3, maybe 4 voices coming from kind of the small tunnel that heads off to the right.
Okay. There are more red bitches to this way. What do you think, imp? Melkart's little helper.
Blood, yes. Kill more. Pain again.
You are such a good boy, aren't you? You are a good boy.
He patronizes me and doesn't realize I patronize him.
I'll take out some rations, and like as I give it to him, like there's a moment where like my arm literally shivers as I try to put it to my own mouth, and then my stomach grumbles, and then I just hand it to him.
He just crams it in his mouth, and he's like, "Who's a good boy now?"
I am good boy.
During this exchange, the rattle shifted from straight ahead to down the corridor with people.
With people, alrighty. Is that where you're all going?
Well, let's go. Do we go sneaky, or I take a big hammer, a bop?
After you.
I go sneaky.
You go sneaky. All right. One more stealth check, and at this point, this is going to be the last one with Pass Without a Trace. After this, you will have to recast it.
20.
17.
What's happening? Nick, change the color of your dice. Sometimes
You
that
can't
works.
because they're not
I
assigned
think
to
I
you.
need to. Damn. I mean,
14. Yeah.
No, you
I
add
don't
10,
think I've
Yoshi.
rolled above a 14, but still.
You have 10 from Pass Without a Trace. Is your stealth skill 9?
Yes.
Then you add 19 to that, honey.
No. My stealth is -1. That's why I
Oh.
keep,
Oh, okay. I gotcha. Okay.
So let me get this straight. With a plus 10, this time it's a 20, a 17, and a 14.
Yep.
All right. Now I have to check some things real quick. Okay. And okay. You guys creep down this tunnel totally silently, making not a sound.
The imp
and
is invisible.
The imp is invisible. You and eventually you kind of come to the mouth of this cavern, and you see a room with 3 kind of weaker kobolds, and then one that carries this staff that just kind of drips this green glowing energy slowly, and it just kind of evaporates before it hits the ground, and it's got some kind of weird like metal contraption on it, and it's just kind of walking around between these cooking pots that the other 3 are working at. There are dried, right, there are dead carcasses and dried skins and meat just hanging on racks, kind of hanging down one wall. There's cooking pots all over the place, various crude but effective kitchen implements and knives and bone saws and all kinds of things. And it definitely looks like there's kind of the cooking area, and then there's the area where just some weird things are being made. You look at it, and like a part of you goes, oh my gosh, that's delicious. And a part of you goes, probably not meant to be food.
Go get the food, boys.
So
and they
I'm in a weird place. I'm gonna Ushma thinks too, and he says, Millark's little helper, do you think we can take this guy?
What part of him?
Okay. I'm also famished, literally starving. So if anyone else wants to make a motion at this thing, I'm like about as torn as it gets.
Ushma is literally.
I'm drooling.
Yeah.
Literally drooling. I've been drooling, and now I am drooling like it's a stream. Like,
Josh?
Yeah.
You said that the poison lasts until we make the save. Do I get a chance to make saves or no?
Oh, oops! I forgot about the poison. We'll call it. That's my fault. We'll call it over because you would have had disadvantage on a bunch of things. It's too late now. That's my bad. I lost track of it.
Okay.
So we'll call it finished.
Okay.
Guys, come here.
we felt like shit, and now we're fine.
Basically.
We should take the big guy. Well, the snake points to the staff guy.
Oosh, come here.
Oosh, like, is shaking and, like, still drooling and looks at you with a wild look in his eye. Like, something's tasty and it might be you.
Okay. Here. Keep here. Just for a few seconds. Take the imp, make the big guy turn around, and we'll get him in a surprise. And then you can eat all the shit in here. I don't even give a fuck.
Ushma telepathically tells the imp, go to the other side. And then on the other side, as like opposed to us, just sting the bad guy. Sting the big, like the most powerful looking guy. Sting him, and then we'll fucking go.
And he is invisible. So give me a real quick stealth check from him with advantage, because he is invisible.
So this is, you said last one was the last one with Pass Without a Trace.
Correct.
Okay, so this is... that is a 24.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Without Pass Without a Trace?
Mm-hmm.
Without Pass Without a Trace, yeah.
That's okay, so he can make his attack with advantage then.
And as he flies over, Ushma is going.
I don't know what any of those symbols mean.
You don't know
All right.
what 3, 2, 1 means?
Nope.
Good to know. Well, I mean, I did it anyway.
I start
Smart
speaking.
one probably knows.
So he gets a 23.
That's a good thing he had advantage.
Damn right.
Although the 18 was
And
the
it-
first one.
Oh, okay, and roll damage.
So Josh, I was gonna say while the imp does that, the snake like sneaks down and tries to bite the staff wielding guy too, creepily.
So the snake is going to have to move out into kind of the light and the open in order to get to him.
Gotcha.
I'll give you another, like, in order to then move out there into the open and just like move carefully enough that nobody sees you. This will be another stealth check.
That's fine.
Do you want to try it?
Yeah. They'll move simultaneously, and we'll see how it goes.
All right.
9.
9. Okay.
I'm rattling in excitement.
What was the damage for the thing?
Let's get a DC 11 save for this boy.
Is it poison or acid?
It is poison.
Poison. Okay. And he can only do acid, cold, or fire. Okay. Cool. Con save then. Put him. Ooh, nat 19.
Okay,
Alright,
so
Total that damage.
9 damage if he saved.
Apologies. He is only going to take the physical.
Okay.
He is
That is 5
immune.
damage.
He is immune to poison.
Sucks.
Alright.
Anyway, he hits him,
5 damage.
and then we all hit. Do we get a surprise round? Because we said 1, 2, 3.
You do not get a surprise round because everybody notices the snake.
But they're focused on the snake, not the other guys.
Sure, but they notice it before the other guys launch their plan into action. You were seen before you actually got to him and were ready to bite.
But we still get advantage because they didn't know we were there because we were hiding.
I think it's only when they are considered surprised, which means there's
They're
a
not, but they don't know where we are. We are hidden, so still advantage.
That's true. So they cannot see Groomschlack and Ushma. I got it. Yes. If you make a ranged attack, you will have advantage. But everybody go ahead and give me initiative rolls.
Yes, sir. That is that is a 4 and a 20 for the imp. Damn it.
Why do I initiate?
This imp is a better player than my player.
The snake, he rolled a natural 20.
Ooh, the snake, he goes first. Okay, so 25 to 20, snake at 24. Okay, 20 to 15.
Looks like Nick has 17 plus something for his imp.
That's the imp, that's true. Okay, 15 to 10. 10 to 5.
Yeah. Well, 7.
7, okay.
That's in that category. You're fine.
Snake, imp, Groomschlack, and then Nick, he rolled a 4, so
Yeah.
Ushma goes last. Top of the round, Snake. You made it within about 15 feet of the kobold.
The big guy with the staff.
Yep. And so as you kind of creep towards him, suddenly you hear kind of from the side, just kind of and you kind of turn and look, and all of the little kobolds have all grabbed like butcher's knives and are kind of starting to run at you. And the kobold you were about to bite kind of turns around, and you can see its eyes are glowing that same green that the staff is, and just like dripping little motes of the green light. out of it.
Well,
You
suddenly
also-
he looks
What is
less threatening than the guys with the knives.
I know, right? It's funny how that works. He also has a number of vials kind of on straps on his chest that have just these like acidic green and these kind of dull amber vials and potions on like a bandolier almost.
I hiss at
Yeah.
him.
What do you hiss at him? Go for it.
I hiss at him, and then I turn to the one that's closest to me with a knife, and I will bite that one.
Okay. Roll that attack.
It gives me a +6. Eight.
You guys. Okay. An 8. An 8 does not do it. And as you kind of go into this and you rear back just before you lunge, you realize like they don't realize a fight is happening. To them, dinner just came to them.
Yeah.
So like this is there's not any confusion about like, oh my god, they're over there and right here and right. They've just like calmly spread out and circled. And so like as you leap, another one of them like takes a swing at you and knocks your head back to the ground, and now they all look like they're about to dogpile
That's
you.
okay, because he's gonna have a surprise.
All right, it's the imp's turn.
Well, the imp is invisible.
Yep.
So, which is the strongest of all of them? The one with the eyes, right? The weird
Well, so, yeah.
glowing.
You don't know, strongest, whatever. This is definitely like the distinct one and has the authority in the room.
Sure, the imp is going to land on his face and then shove his tongue as far down its throat as it can. Otherwise known as its tail. Land on his face and then shove his tail as far as it can down its throat.
Honestly, both of those are horrible. Go for it.
Horrible answer. That's advantage, right? Because he's invisible?
You're still invisible.
Thank goodness. That's a 20.
Dirty 20 hits.
Okay, that is give me a Constitution saving throw.
Doesn't need to. Immune to
Doesn't-
poison.
Oh, gotcha. Well, that's 7 points of damage.
All right,
And
7
it just
points of damage.
shoves his tail down his throat.
Yep, it's down there, and the kobold has like kind of grabbed it to stop it going further, and is just kind of pulling it out, but also kind of chewing on it thoughtfully as he pulls whatever this thing is out.
That's weird because it's just standing there and then goes, oh, and then it sees like the black and like white shimmering imp, and then just grabs it and goes, oh fuck, never mind.
Yep.
I'm gonna pull this out of him myself.
Yeah, that's kind of horrific. Okay, and it's the kobold's turn. We're gonna do that. He is going to, as he's preventing the imp from going any further. The imp is actually real quick. Your imp attacked during a surprise round, so it would not have had advantage on that attack.
Why?
Because it turns invisible until it attacks. You attacked, and you did not have time to then turn invisible again before attacking this time.
It
But
didn't attack the first time.
It did. You did damage when he snuck in invisibly. The snake, right? Your imp attacked, and then the snake failed the check, and I didn't want to take the hit away, so I kept the damage from the imp's attack on its surprise round.
So the imp snuck in.
Yeah.
They weren't surprised because there was a snake on the ground. However, the imp was invisible, so he still got advantage.
Yes.
And now the imp is no longer invisible because he attacked. The imp only loses invisibility because he attacked.
Correct.
So he has advantage. I'm not sure what the problem is.
No, so you sent the imp in invisibly. It attacked. It hit. It dealt damage. Then the snake was spotted, and we went into initiative. When your imp attacked during that surprise round, its invisibility ended. So now, when it just attacked on its turn, it did not have advantage.
Gotcha. Did we roll before the imp attacked?
Did we roll what?
I think what I'm saying is that you said the snake.
We're gonna do this. Roll a straight attack roll right now for the imp. It
24.
hits. Nothing changes. It's no longer invisible. It's the kobold's turn. It takes out a dagger and kind of manages to get the tail out of its mouth, looks at the imp curiously, looks at the stinger, and is going to try and cut it off.
That would make me sad. He's taking 2 points of damage.
Rolls a 16.
Hits.
Cool. It's going to deal 5 points of damage with its dagger.
2 points of damage because it has magical resistance.
Okay. Is it still alive?
It absolutely is.
Is your imp immune to poison? It is.
I think so. Let me check.
So it does not
It's
take the
immune to
additional
poison
damage.
and fire.
So he's
Poison
taken the
and
knife.
fire, yes.
He's taken the knife and has started to like carve into the tail, trying to take the stinger off of the end.
The imp is just doing like that horrible like dental, like the denture thing that goes like to like the teeth. Like
And the
just
3 kobolds all leap on the giant snake with their butcher knives.
Oh no.
They all have advantage. That was so 22.
Yep.
Second one's a dirty 20. Third one is a natural 20. So,
What
first
if we
hit.
tell you no?
I mean, you're welcome to.
Josh, I don't agree with the natural 20.
I'm deeply sorry. First attack, you take 5 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Second attack, you take 6 points of piercing damage. So you
The
take
snake is
11.
now 0.
Okay, snake is gone. Dagger, this is the natural 20 now, so it does 4, 8, 10 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Are you still up?
Yep.
Okay.
And I'm not a snake anymore.
Yeah,
So
the
they don't have
jump
dinner now.
on you, stab deep into you. One of them just like in excitement just takes a bite out of you. And then you just kind of poof into a bugbear. And the third one kind of in a panic just like stabs you in the throat and it just like goes straight in.
Imagine attacking a snake and being like, oh goodness, I finally killed the snake. And then it turns into a fucking bugbear. Like, oh God, this is worse.
Yeah.
Oh.
It definitely like screamed as it stabbed at you. It is Groomschlack's turn. Schlack.
Alrighty. Yeah, I'm gonna run up and let's see. I'm gonna run up to the closest one, and I'm just gonna take a stab at it.
Okay.
And
Roll the
that'll
attack.
be a nat 20.
Oh!
Not so
Come on, let's go.
Roll the-
Let's go.
What am I rolling?
So that's going to deal 8. What's your strength modifier?
+4.
So it's going to do
Whoa.
12. And then go ahead and roll a d8.
Okay, so +3, so 15.
15, let's go.
15 is exactly what you needed to run up, pause for a second. You're a battle master. Line up, get the right angle, and you just put it straight through all 3 of the the standard kobolds, and they all just kind of fall to the ground.
Pardon
I'm
me,
gonna go with the optional like massive damage rule there, where it just like it carries over. So you have another attack.
All right, so I'm gonna like put my leg up and like yank my spear out of the 3 kobolds.
Okay.
And then how far is the next closest one?
It's not a huge chamber. We will. Well, you had to go about 15 feet in, and then. Yeah, you can make it to the alchemist. He's the only one left. You
Okay.
can go ahead and make your second attack.
Okay. Then yeah, I'll just do my second attack. 6 plus so 10.
10 is not quite going to do it. This one kind of sees that, realizes the danger, and manages to dodge out of the way as you come near. I now need Ushma. It's your turn.
Okay. What is in front of me? Where is the highest concentration of kobolds?
There's only one left. There were only 4 from the beginning. There were kind of the 3 cooks and then the alchemist. Grimschlack just took care of the 3 kobolds.
Well, what a gentleman. Okay, I will just run up with my warhammer. I will grab it with 2 hands.
Okay.
And I will cast Booming Blade. And I will just smack him across the face.
All right. Does Booming Blade do anything immediately, or is it only if he moves?
It's an initial, at my level, an initial plus 1d8 damage.
Okay. So go ahead and roll
However,
1d10 plus
I
1d8.
still need to hit him.
Oh, that's true. I'm sorry. I skipped right to damage.
I hit him.
So a d8 plus a d10 plus your strength.
So a d8, 5 plus a d10. This one. That's a tough answer. So 8 plus my charisma modifier is 11. As I just run up and just go, boom.
You're a Hexblade.
Yes, sir. I am a Hexblade.
Okay, so I'm sorry. What was the total?
11.
11. All right. Looking rough. You run up and you just clock him hard.
And just like any of the armor that he's wearing is just vibrating at a just a strange consistency. That it's just vibrating at such a consistency that if it was in any way disturbed, some would say by movement, it would hurt him. And that's it.
All right. My sheet says snake, but that's dead. Zune.
Yeah, so here's the question. I rolled the initiative with the snakes.
It was a natural 20.
Okay. All right. Zune is here. Will let's see. Yeah, I've got my club and all my stuff melds with me, right?
Okay.
So I will take a schmack at this dude that's standing there with all the shit wrapped around him. Let me figure out. Is that strength? Yeah?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, there's not a lot of finesse to a club.
Yeah, okay. Cool. So that is +4. 14?
14 just misses. You run up and just slam your club in, but the kind of this tattered leather armor that he's wearing absorbs the blow.
Okay. And I only had to get within 10 feet of him to do that, by the way. Like
Oh, because it's a weapon, so you got another +5. Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And then I will go ahead and do Healing Word on myself at level 2.
All right.
So that's 6 points. Okay.
And it is the imp's turn.
Well, the imp, seeing the vibrations in the kobold's armor, as the kobold becomes like uneasy, and the imp will fly up and ever so delicately poke the most precise point, which will hurt him. And that will become a 16.
I'm confused. What is he doing?
He's gonna sting him.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna. I thought there was a way to trigger the booming blade for a second, and I was like, I don't think that's. Yeah, 16 will hit.
For flavor, he was triggering the booming blade.
Gotcha.
Let's see if he can do enough damage. I don't think I rolled that in the tray. I did not. That is 5 damage.
5 damage. That brings him down. Okay, not looking great.
So the imp flies up and the kobold starts shaking, but he's still holding his weapon and he's fine. But
basically,
it's 5 points of damage.
In that case, the kobold.
Is this kobold immune to poison?
Yes.
Okay.
Pulls off a jar of that kind of green, volatile-looking liquid on his pouch and hurls it on the ground, kind of behind some of you. It's a 15-foot radius, which is going to be pretty much everybody except the imp, because you can't hit the imp and all of them. So I need everybody to make a dexterity saving throw.
Fail on Ushmash. Ushma.
Come on.
Yeah. Ushma, you take 15 points of poison damage.
Oh no, I do. I'm hurt. Oh shit, that actually hurt a lot.
And
Sarcasm is gone. That hurts.
Take 15 points of poison damage.
That is tasty.
Also, both of you are poisoned.
Oh fuck, that really sucks.
And Zune? Oh, I'm sorry, you rolled. Total of 12. You take 15 points of poison damage.
Okay. I got 6 points left.
Alrighty. And the kobold then turns to run. He's immediately going to take damage from Booming Blade.
That is
And he's
2d8.
within my melee, so I get an attack opportunity on him.
And both Zune and the reach, though, Jenny, is only on your turn.
Oh, it's only on my turn? Okay.
But
That's max damage on Booming Blade.
he had exactly 16 points left.
As he turns to run, his armor starts to vibrate, and the vibrations go through his whole body. And as he runs away, his scales vibrate, and they start popping off like kernels of popcorn. And as he's running, it just goes pop, 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 pop. And then as he's just about to get to the ladder, as he's trying to escape, he just goes poof, and he's gone. And it's a burst of dust and blood, and the blood saturates all the ground within a 10-foot radius. And Malarkart is pleased.
Malarkat is very pleased. Okay, you have eliminated all hostiles in this room. That you
Damn, I rolled max damage on the dumbest cantrip ever.
All right, what are you guys doing?
Well, we were alone in the central tower, right?
You're underground, but sure.
So are we in like the big area?
No. So the tunnel
We didn't go
continued.
down
The
the
big
big one.
tunnel continued straight. You guys went off on kind of a small side passage where you heard voices.
The imp flies onto my shoulder. Ushmash rolls his eyes, grabs his side, and just like a sigh of pain because he's hurt. But he grabs almost the last of his rations, holds them up to his shoulder, and the imp devours all of it. And then he looks to you guys and says, "Do you want to keep moving, or do we want to take a break?"
Well, I thought you were hungry, but if you're feeding your pet, maybe you're not.
I don't think those are a similar form of.
I wasn't talking about the cooking pots.
And then I just like Ushmash just hits a knee, and like his brain just starts short circuiting. Is there any food around us?
There are many
I point
potential.
at the kobolds.
There are innumerable potential sources of food.
Ushma walks over and takes like a fucking bite out of a thigh. Like as if he would die if he didn't, and takes a bigger bite and just starts absolutely devouring whatever's in front of him.
Okay. Ushma begins devouring.
As well as the imp. More so.
What are you guys doing?
I'm going to sit down. And
Go ahead,
start.
Ushma. Groom slack.
Yeah.
Oh, I was just saying I was dry heaving, but seriousness. I need to fix this poison. I'm not feeling so hot. Yeah, guys, I'm feeling a little woozy here.
Yeah.
Do I have any health potions?
It only lasts for a minute, so kind of after a little bit, you start to feel better.
Just keep eating. It is the only way to feel satisfied. The prophet has spoken. And I just keep chewing, just like doing what I can to literally break bones in half and suck out the marrow. Like
it's gruesome.
I'm looking through the remains of the guy with all the vials and stuff, seeing what he has, and if he has any sort of iconography on him, religious
roll
iconography.
an investigation check.
Okay.
Ushmash is absolutely not doing that. He just dropped a hamburger in front of a man who is starving. And he is taking the opportunity. Let's say that.
And while she's investigating the corpse and you're done dry heaving, what are you doing, Groomschlack?
Yeah, I'm gonna just I'm gonna start looting the corpses.
Okay.
Thanks.
You can also roll investigation. So Zune, the alchemist had a bunch of things. Now it's destroyed leather armor and a bunch of shattered glass bottles.
Seems about right.
Yeah. There's a dagger. His staff is still there. It's still dripping just kind of this green liquid-like mist.
Carefully, because I'm wise, I'm stupid, but I'm not like stupid.
Sure.
I'll pick up his staff and just, how big is it related to me? Like it's probably like a toothpick.
No, I'm sorry, you're a bugbear. Yeah, it's kind of small.
No, the snake is picking it up.
It's more like a scepter than a staff.
Okay, I'll still keep it anyway because it's a nice trophy.
Okay, you have that. And what'd you get? 14?
Yeah.
Bunch of ratty kilts. So a bunch of bunch of butcher's knives. Like, I mean, I don't know if you want to like stack up on cleavers or bone saws, but you got plenty of those. What else are they carrying? Yeah, daggers, knives, butchers, stuff. Yeah, that's about all you find. There are a bunch of, I mean, there's all kinds of food, right? So if you wanted to like stuff yourself or your bags full of that, but not a whole lot of interest in this room. 14, yeah, okay.
Unfortunately, he's lost his appetite, but he is gonna try and like bandage himself with some of the cloths that he found and take a few butcher's knives.
Okay. If you guys want to take a short rest, you can. There is a very high danger that the kobolds are going to come back.
Ujma is 100% in, like, his only attention is feeding.
Okay. Are we taking a short rest? Soon?
Well, before, there are tables in here, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so Zune will just like tip a couple of tables over in front of the doorway and then sit down with her back to them.
Okay.
Bracing them with herself, and she'll just start thinking about the grasslands and take a short rest.
Roll a straight intelligence check real quick.
Oh, this will go well.
You never know.
0.
You have thoroughly blocked the entrance with tables. Okay.
That's fine.
Yeah, we can take a short rest.
Straighten my hat to where it's still like off halfway.
Can I make a perception check to see how they've blocked the doorway with tables?
Sure. They've done a very good job.
A nat 20.
Yeah, it's a thoroughly blocked door.
For
All right.
Ushma.
Yeah, looks like a good job you did there. I'm fine.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, I'm actually real smart.
Very smart. Okay, we're gonna pick up the pace.
Ushma.
I'm just gonna real quick roll to see if there's an encounter, and if not, we'll spend the hit dice and we'll move forward here. Okay, you can all spend your hit dice. I'm gonna roll a stealth check. Oh God. You all see at one point you guys are just kind of sitting there having your short rest, and then who has the highest? Goomschlack, what's your passive perception? Oh, probably Zune. You're wisdom based.
I've got 16.
Zune, you're sitting on your tables, just very proud of the blocking that you've done, and you notice movement kind of in the corner, and you see there's this cooking pot sitting on wood that looks like it's just ready to be used. It's not currently in use. There's no fire. There's nothing in the cooking pot. And that whole thing just kind of starts tilting up. And you see this kobold just like peeking its head out into the room. It sees you and then just kind of, and then pulls it back down. It is now that you make the connection that the alchemist was not running in the direction of the door that you guys entered. He was running in a different direction. So you imagine there are probably more secret kind of escape tunnels through here. But nobody.
You're crediting me with more imagination than I have.
Yeah. Okay. Hit dice.
I'm going to spend 5.
Them.
Let's see, how many do I have?
Actually, I'm going to spend all of them.
What are you guys all playing your level 7 ones?
Yeah.
I'll use 3 of
I
mine.
played 4 hit dice.
Okay. So you all have 7 available.
Yeah, I'm going to roll 5 and then I'm going to roll 2 more because 7 is not an option here.
Okay. So roll the number, add your constitution modifier to each. You have regained that many hit points.
7, 5.
And I want to make sure that we have time for this. So, if it's okay,
I'm at
just
full.
I'm sorry.
I'm at full.
Full?
Sorry,
Yeah. So if it's okay, we're going to say that you guys you creep your way back kind of towards that main tunnel and follow that for just a little bit. You're still going uphill. You've just, from the gate all the way to here, it's just been this constant kind of uphill. You're deep in the heart of this mountain. When
Just for the sake of things, Josh,
yes,
Zune is not traveling in Zune form. Zune is traveling in goat form.
Zune regains wild shapes on a short rest or a long rest?
Short rest.
Short rest.
And I regained my spent health spell slots too that I spent. So
in that case, Zune is indeed traveling as a giant goat. Okay. Maps. Here we go. All right, and you guys enter this chamber. Let me grab some tokens for you real quick.
please find a giant goat token.
Well, we don't need the map actually. So you guys enter into this chamber that is just piled high with junk and rubble and scrap metal that's just been torn and ripped, just piles of junk through this whole room. Here and there, you see the glint of gold, silver, other valuables. I assume you guys just kind of quick snatch some of those as the opportunity strikes you. And then, that's true, you don't like metal. And then you see what can only be the Cormorgast. Set high in the far wall, this roughly spherical with some kind of boxy shapes, some gouges in it, and what look like kind of some small like shafts plunged into it. This sphere that radiates with kind of gold and silver light with kind of darkness around at the edges of that light. It's this bizarre thing, and it pulses slightly. And it's 15 feet in diameter.
Well, how the hell am I supposed to take this?
What are you guys doing?
Is it delicious?
Is there anyone else in the chamber, and is it delicious, as we've
Roll
said?
a perception check. Also, perception for threats. Groomschlack, I'll give you an insight check for deliciousness.
Okay, good.
I would also like to look.
15?
15,
8.
okay. Groomschlack, 8. Cool. Groomschlack. Looks like a lot of metal. I guess you've probably never tried to eat metal before. It might be delicious. You're not sure. You should take a bite out of it. Ushma. Actually, let me get what Zune is doing real quick.
Thank you. I am looking for a way out that is closer to the surface. So not so where we have to haul this as far, but see if we can get out through the top.
Okay, roll a perception check.
+6. Hang on. No, do that. 22.
22. There are innumerable small. You can see it now, right? You're looking for them now, right? That's a false wall. That rock doesn't belong there. I bet if I lifted it up, there'd be a small tunnel all over the place. They're everywhere. Some of them lead up. They're all really small. None of them, you couldn't get this thing out of them. There's one other kind of standard exit from the room that might fit it. It would be really, really difficult, but it might fit down that tunnel. Or there's just kind of this big one that you guys have been going through that could easily fit it.
Okay. Then I'll drop form.
You'll drop form. And Ushma, with a 15 looking for threats, you don't see any threats. You do hear
Whatever you're doing, we're not hearing it.
You're not hearing it at all?
No.
You hear heavy, deep, and long breathing.
Oh, that kind of red bitch. I'm sorry, Josh. In your world, there's only one red bitch for me.
Sure.
Got it.
Heavy, deep, and long breathing. In what direction do I feel it? Just from every area? Or what?
It's coming from one of these just big piles of junk.
Which of these big piles of junk do I feel it coming from? That's a big old... Yes, sir.
Well, we'll do this. I'm going to go ahead and I'll just share the map. Share sheet. Okay. I did not have time to do this as I wished, so this is what we've got. So it's all of the kind of shapes with just squiggly lines in them. Those are the piles of junk. Actually, I've actually got a writing utensil that I can use here.
Stalactites, but like piles of junk?
Yep. So you see, this is the one that you hear the noise from. Good God. Okay. And then this up here that I'm circling is the Cormorgash. And this is where you guys entered. One shots.
So, since I've dropped form, since no one's doing anything right now, I will cast Find Traps.
Okay.
Yes, I've had it all along. I was saving it for the right moment.
Yeah. Yeah, there are definitely traps.
It took me so it took Zune this long of like coming through the city, processing, and going, oh, yeah, no, I can find that shit.
Hey, there might be traps. Hey.
All right. All of those boxes that you see, there are traps of some variety. Some look like the floor just collapses. Others look like just noisemakers. And some of them look like they actually spring some kind of like blade.
Sorry, Josh, I just don't see. I see one box, and it's not in the cavern.
Wait, none of the drawing has actually...
Nope.
Like, none of that has...
Okay, so we see the drawing, but there is only one box.
There we go. I got it.
Okay, I think it's just really slow to update.
Okay, got it.
Pardon me, all of you valued listeners.
And watchers.
As well as watchers. I would hope they would do both, but we accept all forms of media.
What are we doing?
So we are on the right side, right?
Hold on. Jenny, what are you saying?
I said I'm pointing out all of the traps to everyone.
You point the traps out to everybody. Ushma, what were you saying?
We are coming on the right side, correct?
Yes.
With the arrow. I just wanted to make sure. Okay, gotcha. All right, and everywhere with a squiggle is a place with a trap and or a stalagmite.
No stalagmites or stalactites. All of
slashed area. Anywhere with like a border and slashes is a trap.
That is just a big pile of excavated rubble, garbage, scrap metal that seems to have been pulled out of the wall. You can see other pieces like sticking out of the wall. Whatever's going on here, it looks like the kobolds have been excavating the Cormorgast.
I will just put my arm out and like pause everyone and send my invisible imp forward towards the circled area.
Okay. Are you having him stealth?
Absolutely. He's invisible. So, I mean, it doesn't really matter if he's stealth or not. He's invisible.
It does. He flies
Mhm.
with wings. Sight is not the only sense. So he has advantage, but he still needs to roll stealth. While that's happening, Groomschlack, what are you doing?
Just taking in everything. I want to do a perception check.
Okay.
And just kind of. And we were saying there's lots of traps and everything, but is there any like holes in the walls or like entrances that just don't seem apparent?
Okay, roll perception.
Oh shit!
Oh man.
It's so tight.
Nothing at all. There's
All right.
just not a lot in here. Guth.
Not good.
What's his total on that?
That is a mod 20 for the imp.
Dirty 20. Okay. As he kind of flits past that one stack, okay. How many hit points does he have?
8 currently. He's been struck by 2 attacks.
A huge black dragon head shoots out of kind of this rubble, just snaps on where he was, and he just, and it kind of snaps around a little confused, looks around, and then its head kind of lays back down out of sight.
Not to belabor the point, is this a magical attack? I mean, obviously, but like, is this a magical attack?
No.
Well, then it's halved.
So it was 12 damage.
So it's only 6. So he has
Halved
4
to
points of hit.
6.
So he only has 4. He has 4 points left.
He has 2 points left. He had 8, just took 6.
Correct. Sorry, he has 2 points
2
left.
points left.
Yes.
Okay. Does he? No. No. Cool. What is he doing then?
Well, as he flew past the, you're saying the square in the middle, correct?
Yeah. That's
Well, he just got hit by the middle of that. And as he tears away with more than half of his essence gone, he will continue flying towards the large circular region.
Okay.
Which we are, because that's what he was commanded. He was commanded to go look at this. He was hit. It doesn't matter. He was commanded to do this. So he's looking at that.
Make a quick con save for him to maintain concentration on invisibility.
Gotcha. 8.
Okay. As he flies out of the threatened area, no longer invisible, a second head.
Was that first attack made at disadvantage?
It was. It rolled a 14 and a 12 plus its modifier.
That's fine. I just wanted to make sure. Anyway, he's not invisible. He got hit. He's hurt.
He takes 9 points of damage.
God damn.
And now kind of poofs.
He's got 2 hit points left. And he's flying and he's looking at that heavily circled area, which is what I told him at the very beginning. So that's all I can do. That's the only thing I can do. I told him that, and that's it. So
Okay. So he is now gone.
he's not. He's alive. He got 2 hit points.
No, he just got hit and took He took 9 points of damage.
He had 10. He had 10.
No, he had 2.
No. Okay, sorry.
Got hit again.
It's saying he has 2 left.
Yes, a second head as he left its threatened area
Sorry.
snapped out at him
My
and
fault.
hit him again.
You're right. He's gone.
So he is gone.
So he flew past the first one, got hit. He flew to the second one and was consumed by the second head of like dragon energy. Anyway.
It is cool. Those two heads are now looking around. I need all of you to make a stealth check.
24. Sorry, I
Nine.
will roll with modifier next time.
9. And 8 plus nothing.
Yeah, well, technically 7.
One of the heads, right, and they're both kind of coming out of this same pile, looks at Zune, and one looks straight at Groomschlack. And just this deep, heavy voice comes out of both throats at the same time and utters something in Draconic. And you have no idea what it means.
I wished I had rolled a better D4.
Ushma, they do not seem to have seen you. So Zune and Groomschlack, how are you responding?
Well, what's it doing? It's not doing anything to us yet. Just looking at it.
It just
Right?
spoke to you and is now staring at you.
Made noise. Who cares?
I throw my hands up in the air and say, "Oh, great dragons!" I get on my knees and start bowing to them repeatedly.
Josh, matter of interest, is the other head a different color or are they both black?
Same color.
Okay.
Groomschlack. You know what? Roll a persuasion check with advantage.
8. Wait, where's the other one? Oh, there's the advantage button. I see that now. Yeah. That would be a 10.
Oh boy.
The whole pile of stuff that shivers, moves around. A third head kind of wakes up and you can see it just blinking sleepily. And this whole pile just kind of rises up and starts slawing off what appears to be a huge black dragon, but with 3 heads, all stemming from the same base. Okay, let's put some tokens on the board. If I can remember where the hell
Oh, my
those
intelligence.
are.
Wait,
So-
I'm a level 7.
Oh, there we go. They're at the bottom.
I'm playing against a 3-headed dragon.
Right. So, Josh, does the druid in the party have any idea if this is normal for dragons?
You know what? Roll me a nature check.
I was afraid you were going to say nature. It can't be religion.
No! Oh! You know what?
Dragons
Actually,
are a religion.
for this creature, not dragons, this creature, roll religion.
Okay, that way it's only a instead of being a -2, it's a +1. So
Okay.
7.
No, never heard of a 3-headed dragon. It's not a hydra. You
Oh,
guys
right.
know that much.
Dragon on the board.
I'm gonna go ahead, guys, and just real quick, I'm just gonna use your normal game tokens, which for some reason are huge. There we go. Okay. We'll use this one, and Yoshi, you will be this one. Nope. There we go.
Can we put
Okay.
different colors on them, perchance?
I'm sorry?
Can you put different colors on them or no? Because they're really hard to see. Because they're so
You can
small.
zoom in.
Hmm?
You can zoom in.
Yeah, okay.
Whoops, that makes them bigger. There we go.
There we go.
Yeah, you can zoom in to see them better. Okay, and I need initiative rolls.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. What is that?
You are here. You found it.
You said initiative roll?
Initiative rolls. Now all you have to do, get that, 15-foot diameter thing out of here.
I have a plan.
That is a 14 and a 10.
I rolled a 19.
Why did you roll twice?
Imp.
Imp is dead.
Dead?
True. The imp is dead.
The imp is gone.
Imp had 2 hit points.
Imp got hit again.
Imp is dead. I have that is 13 for only Ushma.
Did anybody beat
Is dead.
a dirty 20?
Oh, I got a 19.
Depending on how you view algebra, the idea of algebra is more of an abstract idea. And I think maybe this guy wouldn't know what that would mean,
What'd you get there, Oosh?
13.
13? And
15.
15? Okay, so it'll go that thing, then Oosh, and then God, I cannot do names right now. Zune, there we go.
Zune got a 4.
Yeah, you're definitely going last. All right, it's going to walk. And you watch as it crushes the that trap just underfoot. 15, 20.
Does the ground shake?
The ground does not shake. It's not gargantuan. It's considered huge. So you can definitely feel it, but it's not like boom, rattle. And
so
just kind of looks down at you. Roll a perception check. If it rolls high, it's probably not going to try and take a bite out of you. Okay. It just kind of puts one of its heads way down right in front of your face and says something else in a language you do not understand.
Gosh, why? Why didn't I go to school? I could have just stayed in school. Wouldn't be in this dank, nasty piece of shit. Anyway. All right. So wait, is it my turn?
Yeah. It's your reaction here.
All right. I am going to try and run past it and get a flanking position.
Okay. You leap out of your prostrate position, sprint to the opposite side of it. Okay. Are you holding your action, or do you want to do something with it?
Let's see. Wait, hold on. Give me just a second, please.
Okay. He's going to do something. Oosh, what are you doing? It does not seem to have seen you. And now Groomschlack has run to the other side of it and looks to be preparing for violence.
Since it hasn't seen me, I'm going to use my movement and full movement to move stealthily to the next pile of garbage. Move around it. Yeah.
So are you getting into the garbage or just going past it?
I mean, I'm next to it. I can get to the... So on the right side, there's a small one, and there's one disconnected from the boundary.
Yeah.
I am on the far side of the boundary.
Okay, so action and movement?
Yeah, I'm just gonna sneak past it.
And what I'm gonna do with the rest of my turn is I'm gonna take all those
And the
gold
same,
shiny
the
objects.
same with my imp.
Hold on, Nick. What was that, Yoshi?
I was saying that I was gonna start taking all those gold and shiny objects that we had taken from the other room, and I'm gonna start placing them like in a circle around me behind the dragon.
Okay. You jump up, run to the other side, and then just kind of start placing those in a circle around you.
Because I want to see what Zune's gonna do, so I'm just holding my.
You're holding your action?
Yeah. Can I place the stuff down and hold my action? Is that fine?
Yeah, we'll just call that like the object interaction, essentially. Okay. Wow. Jenny, nothing's happened yet. Groomschlag, Oosh, you've run kind of all the way over there. If you were going, here's the thing though, if you're going to stealth, you're moving at half speed.
Correct.
So at half speed, you're actually 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You're about right there.
Wow, that's hardly even worth it. I already said it, so here we are.
Sure, but I mean, you did not realize how short that was going to be. So if you wanted to plan your turn differently, that's fine.
I mean, I won't. Like, I tried to sneak past, and I got that far. Like, that's as far as I got. So, here we are.
June, you're up.
All right, and the dragon hasn't
Swan,
done
right?
anything?
What is it?
I'm just going to wait until everyone's done talking.
Go ahead, Zune.
Okay. The dragon hasn't done anything yet?
It is not its turn yet.
But it had a turn. Did it have a turn? Surely it went before me.
With its turn, it walked all the way over here and then just like put its face down to Groomschlag, who then just frankly started behaving erratically.
Okay, that's weird.
To be fair, it was a giant three-headed dragon.
Oh yeah. Frankly, it's the erraticness of your behavior that is causing it to not eat you yet. I'm serious.
So Zune is kind of going to look over at Groomschlag and say, okay, yeah, no, we're here to worship the big dragon god. That's wonderful. And walk around it towards the gem, towards the Cormogast.
10, 15, 20, 25. Okay, you just kind of get to there.
I asked her to
That's
throw
the goal.
throw the shinies. Oh wait, you didn't pick up any of the shinies.
I was a goat.
Well, yeah, you don't like shinies, but
We're gonna roll to see what this guy does.
I'm still like it's placing gold.
One of its, or two of its heads, Groomschlag, are just like down right at you, almost amused and very confused about what you're doing. Zune, the third one, is definitely looking straight at you as you go past it.
Okay, cool.
Groomschlag, what are you doing now?
I didn't think this far. I didn't think I'd make it this far. I didn't think I'd have to be using this stupid accent this long. I thought I'd be dead by now. But
To the best of us. You know, Yoshi.
Let's keep going with this. I'm going to, since the heads are down at me, I'm hoping that some of the gold shinies that I had, I can, like, adorn them with these pieces. Like, this is incredible. You're so amazing, you giant, beautiful black dragon, you.
Roll another persuasion check with advantage.
Love me. 19.
In the skill challenge that it has now become to not get eaten, you have failed one.
Not 20.
And with a natural 20, you will live a couple more rounds. Oosh. It is all of its heads are currently occupied elsewhere. Are you getting to the same position up here?
I'm looking at all of its heads.
Me
And
too.
I'm seeing it. And I'm saying, you look for answers. Why don't you look for beauty? And I will cast hypnotic pattern on all of its heads. I'll drop it right on its heads, which would be a wisdom saving throw from all of them.
It would indeed be a wisdom saving throw. Head number 1. 15.
Success.
Head number 2. 24.
Success.
Head number 3. 19.
What a frustrating round of successes. There you go. I have wasted
all
50% of all my spells on that, but I will spend the next round shirking along its axis. So honestly, I'm gonna keep moving.
Okay.
I haven't been hit, so I'm just gonna keep running.
I'm
Before
gonna
30
do this.
rounds.
There's a 50-50 chance it takes that as a hostile action, and 50 chance that it thinks you were trying to entertain it. So we're gonna roll a percentile dice, 1 through 50. It's gonna try and
I'll just say what I've sent is a rain of just gold coins. The hypnotic pattern was just a shower of gold coins.
A
As
shower
a
of gold coins appears, and it doesn't eat you. I rolled a 63. So yeah, you kind of continue on your way around. Okay.
Well, that's 50% of my spell slots. There we go.
This is so far. This is the most effective avoidance of a combat that I had planned, that I've at least seen in a long time, and I cannot think of another one where it's just like, yep, natural 20, cool, okay, all right. Soon, what you doing?
I'm just continuing to mutter about worshiping the dragon god and moving towards the Cormogast.
Okay, oh, actually, real quick, I need both you and Groomschlack to also make wisdom saving throws against hypnotic pattern, because it's all creatures.
Ah.
Great.
Well, luckily for me, as a druid, that should be a better chance than most. The +6. Okay.
Oh, Groomschlack.
Natural 20.
Okay, Zune, you can continue. Groomschlack, all of these coins and jewels that you're, adorning the dragon head with are, they're actually really. And you just kind of start drooling as you, as all of the lights dance and bounce around. But Zune, with a natural 20, you continue forward. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So you're now kind of, you're at the bottom of kind of this ramp that has been built up to this thing, because it's set about 15 feet up in the wall.
Mhm.
So you're kind of at the foot of this ramp that leads up to it. It's big. You can see there's a couple of places where you can actually, it looks like you can actually kind of step in, and from inside, there's just kind of this pulsing blue and gold light.
And is it set in stone?
It's partially set in stone. A lot of it is dirt. You can see a lot of like pickaxes and shovels around it. Clearly, a lot of work has been done to kind of start pulling this thing out.
Okay. I will help that process along with
Okay.
stone shape.
Ooh. Okay.
So that I can like melt the stone that's holding it in place.
How much?
Let me look
Stone
at it.
object of medium or smaller, or a section of stone no more than 5 feet in any dimension. So there's nothing here that kind of fits with the spell, but this is a really cool use of an applicable spell. So give me a spell casting ability check.
And that's the plus the
Yeah,
proficiency too, or just the wisdom?
Essentially, yeah, a wisdom check plus proficiency.
Okay. Natural 20.
That is 2 natural 20s in a row.
Yep.
Josh, can we use real dice? I can't roll with fantasy
Look at the
crowns.
rest of the night, Joshua.
Look at this. It's amazing.
Okay. Yeah.
You hit it just right. It flies directly.
What do you want to happen?
I want it to fall out of its attachments to the wall and roll down and hit the dragon. But like while I'm down there, I'll just like exclaim in horror that this shouldn't have happened. And
oh no!
So give me one more roll. One more roll. Give me sleight of hand.
Okay.
To see whether we now just kick straight into combat or whether you kind of do this and get a surprise round.
Okay. Nope, hang on. Sorry, in the box. Let's go. 12.
A 12. Okay. As you kind of cast the spell, the cavern echoes with just a roar, and the dragon starts to leap towards you as it sees that you're messing with the Cormorghast. But the Cormorghast pops out of the wall and rolls down the ramp and begins gaining momentum.
Please let it hit the dragon and have damage when it does. That's all I want out of this.
So
with 2 natural 20s back to back.
You are directly in its path.
Yeah, I'll move. I'm not that stupid.
Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Sure. 10.
A 10. Okay. You are going to take. You take 11 points of bludgeoning damage as you're just like, ha, oh, ah, and you jump out of the way into one of the piles and you get kind of beaten up by all of the scrap. But that rock moves, and at the moment, we're gonna have it moving at 30 feet in a round, and that is going to rapidly increase as, again, from the first wall, it is just slanted all the way down. Let's get an actual token for it. Just for the sake of time. Oh.
That's big. I like that one.
Oh, actually, that is roughly the size of it, though. So the Daracool Priestess is now this thing. So it's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, kind of rolls up and over that, and is right there.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
Okay, so this is what I've noticed. Zune is actually Indiana Jones. They have a really long whip, and they just caused a giant ball to go careening down the cavern.
Alrighty. Yeah, and it starts careening, and it's the dragon's turn. The dragon sees it, and is definitely going to move. 5, 10, 15. It's too low to fly in here. 20, 25. Actually, no, it's going to get in its way and try and stop it from moving. What am I talking about? Athletics check.
Natural 1. Come on.
Close. It was a 2 plus not enough, so it will also take 17 points of damage. Okay. Where's its health? There we go. So it takes 17 points of damage. It hurls its body against it and gets just knocked aside as this massive, dense sphere continues to roll. It's been seriously slowed, but if left alone, it will continue to roll. So he's kind of got knocked to the side, and it's right there.
Wait, did he take damage?
Oh man. It is
Yeah, he
Ush's
took
turn. Ush is not at the. I'm sorry. No, it's Grimschlack's turn. Grimschlack, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah.
Except that you are incapacitated because of hypnotic pattern.
Is this gonna knock me out of the hypnotic pattern? Or splat me?
So you will take. God, I rolled so poorly for the damage on you two. 9 points of damage.
Oh, thank God.
And I believe you are no longer hypnotized.
Okay.
So, what would you like to do?
What the? How? What? When? Where'd the gold go? Anyway, well, I guess we're fighting now. So I go and I stay about as far as I can. I'm gonna use lunging strike to stab at, I don't know, I guess more or less like the kneecap of the dragon. Well,
Okay.
not the knee, like more of the weaker part of
You
it.
move
but
within stabbing distance. Go ahead and roll your attack.
with lunging strike, so like I have an extra 5 feet away from
Oh, okay. So you're still a good 5 feet away. Okay, you lunge forward.
and I use a superiority dice for that. So wait, what are my superiority dice?
D8.
You add that. It's a D. So you'll add a D8. I just is it to
damage
the
if I hit it?
Mhm.
Yeah, it's
damage if you hit. So go ahead and roll your normal attack.
All right. Well, I don't even have to worry about that. I try.
Oh,
How do I miss that? It's a dragon.
1. You lunge forward. What are you attacking with?
A spear.
The spear. The spear just kind of snaps. You have another attack. You also have an action surge.
I do have an axe. Oh wait. Yeah, I do have action.
And you can use your action surge to basically get another 2 attacks or a full another action. Ush, you're up
Alright.
next.
So, well, dang. What other weapon do I have? I also have a longsword, so I'm gonna pull out my longsword and
Okay.
Again attempt another lunge attack.
Okay. Roll the attack.
Uh, 9 plus. What's the modifier for a longsword?
So it's going to be your strength and your proficiency bonus together.
Okay. Plus 7. So I have 16.
16 hits.
All right. And then so I'll roll a d8 for the proficiency, correct? Or for the
Superiority.
For the damage.
superiority.
Yeah. So you'll roll 2d8 and then add your strength modifier as you kind of lunge forward and slash at it, and it bites into its scales.
1 8, and then the other
For how much?
2 8, and then
God
also
damn, guys.
So that would be a 20.
20 points of damage. Holy cow. Okay. Are you using your action surge now or saving it for later?
Heck, I might as well use it again. I got pissed because my pokey stick broke. So
All
I'll
right.
use my action surge.
Okay.
To,
Go ahead and
once
make both of your attacks at the same time. Just roll the 2d20s.
That's a 16 plus the 7. So that
Hits.
will hit as well.
Second one.
And okay, where'd it go? There. 8 plus the 7. So
15.
15. That won't hit, right?
15 just hits.
Okay.
You can roll another 2d8 and add 8.
Okay. Well, 1. And then another 11 damage.
So another 11 damage. Okay. Not bad. Okay. At the end of your turn, it's going to use two legendary actions, and I need just you, to make a dexterity saving throw as it just starts beating its wings and it lifts off the ground, and you start to get blown away from it.
Oh shoot. 7.
Total of 7. No, you get knocked. Oh, you just get knocked prone, and you take 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
That's exactly what I want to hear.
Okay. Oosh, your turn. The boulder is still rolling. Also, you're muted.
I see this large dragon. And I will use my action to cast H.A.P.P.Y's curse on it.
Okay. Is there a save associated with that, or it's on it?
Nope,
Okay.
it's on it. And I will. Yeah, I will hit it with a staggering smite, which it must make I think it's a wisdom saving throw. Maybe check.
What are you? You're hitting. You have to hit it first, right?
True.
So what are you going to try to hit it with?
I'm just gonna run up and hit it with my sword, with my warhammer.
Okay. With an action, with no action, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, you can get just to it with 30 feet of movement. Okay, Warhammer attack.
Okay, I will roll. It's a natural 20.
God. And you called smite, and you
I
already
did
smite.
before I even said anything.
Okay, this is going to be bad. All right. Oh, God. All right, what damage does the smite do?
Okay, that is 4d6 psychic damage.
Okay. So you're gonna do 34 plus 1d10 plus 4d6 plus your strength mod.
Okay, I'm gonna hit it with that. Plus, I'm also going to hit it with a green flame blade, which is a cantrip, which does a D10 plus D8 plus my charisma. As I run up to it, I will say the prophet.
The casting time for green flame blade is an action.
Yeah, and staggering smite is a bonus action.
Right, and as part of the action used, but Hexblade's curse is also in there somewhere.
Gotcha. Okay.
So it'll be Hexblade's curse and the smite. So roll 4d6 plus 1d10.
Okay, so we're saying no on the green flame blade.
Correct.
Because of the gotcha. Okay. All right. So 46. 14.
And then a D10.
Just a D10.
Just a D10.
Gotcha. A 10.
God damn. Okay. And then what's your strength modifier?
My charisma modifier, because I am a hexblade,
Correct.
is 3.
You just did 61 damage.
Yes, sir. As I run up to this dragon, I will point at it and say, "The prophet has marked you for death. You shall be reaped for his providence." And I will just take two-handed warhammer and just strike him with all of my might.
You hear ribs shatter, scales go flying. It's bloodied. Holy shit. Zune, what you doing?
Moonbeam.
Oh, okay.
I'm out of spell slots.
It's a con
Oh,
save.
wait. The dragon must make a wisdom saving throw.
21.
Succeeds. Never mind.
It's a con save, Zune.
It is a con save.
It
Yes.
doesn't matter. Carry on.
Where's its stuff? There it is. Con save. That's a.
And I'm sorry, there was a lot of interference. I meant to catch that at 3rd level.
Okay. 18 on the con save.
Okay, that's fine.
So it takes
It still
half of
takes-
3d10.
Yep.
Okay.
So 7 points of radiant damage.
Of radiant. Okay. That's your action.
That is my action, indeed.
All right.
He's not a shape changer by any chance. Okay.
I mean, he can change shape. Oh no, he can't. Not
Oh,
this one. Oh.
okay.
Real quick, I forgot about this. Rune Schlack,
Yeah.
as you struck him, his blood splashed out, and as it hit the floor, turned into spiders and rats that swarmed up and just kind of started biting your leg. So you take a quick 14 points of bludgeoning and poison damage. Sorry, piercing and poison damage.
Well, that answers what I'm going to do with the rest of my turn.
You
I'm
also you hit him twice, right?
I did.
Okay. So you will then take another 12
I already went to 0 from the first.
from the first one. Oh.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to subtract some damage real quick. Apologies. Gooth, not Gooth. Oosh. You take 7 points of bludgeoning, piercing and poison damage. Okay.
And then with my bonus action, since I saw him go down,
Yep.
I will bring him back up with a little healing word at level
Okay.
2. No, I can't, because those are 2 leveled spells on the same turn. Never mind, I can't do that.
Okay. Anything else with your bonus action or no?
No.
Okay. It's his turn. And oh gods, is he pissed. Cool. Cool. You're down.
He hits Ushmash, right? The guy who hit him really, really hard. Ushmash.
Ushma, you can have a reaction to make an attack against him real quick.
Sorry, say that again.
You can make an attack of opportunity. He's leaving your strike range.
I will strike him. Hold on.
And then I need everybody to make a dexterity saving throw.
Even me, where I'm at the end of nowhere?
Watch out, Josh. That's a 9. You
Cool.
better
Doesn't
watch
hit.
out.
One of the heads pulls back, and wind and lightning just come howling out in a 60-foot cone.
Ah.
And I rolled exactly average on that one. Okay. Oh my! A 2, a 6, and a 3.
Well, I rolled a 1.
You
I'm
all
dead.
take 42 points of lightning damage. Oh, sorry, of lightning and bludgeoning damage.
Okay, I'm out and Moonbeam's out.
I have 6 points of hit points left.
Is that with the 7 that you lost from the vermin blood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Soon, as the storm comes barreling towards you, you feel the lightning striking, zipping through your body, rending your flesh. Hear the prophet's voice. And you feel strength rush back into your limbs. Roll 2d10, please.
Okay.
And 2d4.
D10s. 11. And 5.
You regain 5 spell slots, 5 levels worth of spell slot.
Oh, cool.
And you have 11 temporary hit points as the kind of that darkness that radiates out of the prophet's handprint in your skin spreads, and now there's just this smoky mist from all of your just every exposed bit of skin. And Oosh, you're still up, so you see this. There is just blackness radiating from her eyes, and the prophet's voice fills the chamber. Behold the fall of clans and the plagues and the bloodshed. Black our heart. Fall before hatred and let it drink deep. The cup of your suffering shall overflow and give suck to my power. And the prophet of hate has taken possession of your body.
Okay. Quick clarification.
You're still in control and action, right? But you have the temporary hit points in the spell slots.
That's awesome. Quick
Groomschlack,
clarification.
you immediately fail up. Actually, what is your maximum hit points, Groomschlack?
It would have been 46.
46, and you guys just took 42. You are not killed outright. You just failed a death saving throw.
Sorry, Josh, just because it matters.
Yes.
Did I actually fall unconscious, or is Moonbeam still up?
You're gonna lose concentration on Moonbeam.
That's fine.
You can roll a natural 20 on a concentration check if you'd like, but
No, I don't care. That's fine.
And I'm sorry. Top of the round, actually. So before he moved, this now moves 50 feet. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh no, it got slowed down. So it's 30. Okay. So it's right there. Okay.
Did it hit him?
That's his. No, that happened at the top of the round. I just
Okay.
forgot about it, and then he moved.
Okay.
Okay. Groomschlack, death save.
What
Roll
is
a
that?
20,
Is it a
Yoshi.
D20?
Oh, and I'm gonna roll to see if he gets that breath back.
12
Well,
plus.
okay.
It's still a success.
Oh, I'm sorry. It is a success. So 1 and 1. Oosh, it's your turn.
I'm hanging on.
Okay. I still have the dragon in front of me, right?
No, he's about 15 feet away from you.
I am out of spell slots. Fuck. Okay.
So I will point out, your quarry is about to roll out the door.
My quarry? You mean
Yeah,
like
the Cormorgast. It's rolling out the door.
There she goes.
There she goes again.
I need a decision.
Gotcha. As a level 7, I haven't killed anyone recently, so it doesn't really matter. I used all my hit points. Okay. How far am I from the dragon?
15 feet.
Okay. I'm going to run full movement towards my quarry,
Okay.
the
5, 10.
Cormorgast. So I am now 30 feet away from the dragon.
You're 10 feet away from the dragon because he's standing right next to the Cormorgast. But you
Okay.
can get to the Cormorgast with just your movement. You've still got an action. And there are ways to get inside the Cormorgast. You can see inside there's some kind of pulsing thing at the center.
As I look down the hallway, is there anything that could become a target of my
For what?
just is there something that could become a target as a creature?
Yeah, I mean, at this point, I'm going to say, yeah, there are kobolds like starting to head in this direction. You can see their shapes way down the tunnel.
Sure. I run up, grab the Cormorgast, look at the furthest kobold I possibly could, use Hexblade's Curse on it,
Okay.
and then as a bonus action, I will teleport 5 feet behind him and just start sprinting. I take the Cormorgast and start sprinting.
The Cormorgast is 15 feet in diameter, so you're not going to be able to grab it.
I can make contact with it and hold it, right?
Not in any real sense of the word hold.
Can I make a check for that?
If you're transporting it with you, though, it has to be an object that can be worn or carried. Right?
Yeah, this is not something that
If
you
it's a
can
teleportation thing, you can't just touch it and have it come with you. I'm sorry.
Sure. As someone who is doing everything within his physical being to carry this thing, obviously there are physical bounds, but as someone who looked at this and said,
roll a natural 20 and you got it.
well, that feels like a tough answer, but I will do such.
You're trying to do a tough thing.
That's like almost a natural 20. It's like
you grab onto the Cormorgast and teleport, and you're behind the kobold, looking as the Cormorgast comes hurtling down the tunnel towards you.
Here we are.
Me?
Yep.
Okay. All right. I will move my movement towards the dragon beastie.
Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You're right there. You're about
Okay.
10 feet away from it.
I will healing word to get Yoshi's person. Groomslack.
Groomslack, you. And there's a giant dragon over you. There's the rumbling of some massive object rolling through. You can hear
I'm
the
gonna do that at
chitter-chatter of
third level.
kobolds.
Third level.
Okay.
So that is 11 points.
You're at 11
hit point twinsies now.
Zoom,
And
you've got an action.
I will Thorn Whip.
Oh, okay. Roll that attack. Hit a 15.
Okay, I'm gonna say 6. Okay. 16.
Okay. Yeah, you hit it. Go ahead and roll that damage. It's not looking amazing. And
7.
now it is his turn. He did not. 7. Got it.
Yep.
Down to that number.
I don't think I add my wisdom to that. No.
He did not get his breath back,
That's good.
so he is going to make 5 attacks.
Cool.
There's his stat sheet. There he is. Okay. There we go. 5 attacks. 3 bite, 2 claw. And you're the one who did all of this to him. So Zune, what's your armor class?
14. I did hardly anything to him.
No, but you took the Cormorgast out of the wall.
Oh.
He actually missed that one. Just hits with that one. God. Okay, so we'll do that. So you take immediately 21 points of damage.
I had 11.
You had 11. Okay. He's going to put Groomslack back on the ground with a definitely. So
Wait,
Groomslack.
Can I do anything in response?
Do you have any reactions? You just took 10 damage. So he's then just going to hit you again.
All right, wait. I want to read my ability real quick. I want to try and parry, but I don't know if that's going to help.
A parry, I think, only works if he misses, which he did. Actually, he missed one of these attacks. So, if you would like, just before he shreds you into tiny pieces, to make one last strike against him.
Wait. So did he miss the first one?
He missed the second attack. So he hit you.
With
I'm
a
sorry.
10?
He hit you and did 10 damage, then missed, then hit again.
All right, wait, hold on. So with the one that hit, I can parry that one. And I can use my reaction to expend one, reduce the damage
Oh.
by one of my superiority die and the dexterity modifier. So the one that hit for a 10, I'm going to parry that one.
Okay.
So I roll a d8.
So you roll a d8.
Flash points.
And, that plus my 2, so I parry
Of course, you rolled a fucking 8. So you reduce that to
0.
nothing.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
And then
head bites down at you, and you just kind of get your sword in between the teeth, and it's crushing you to the floor, but you manage to keep it off of you. With his final attack, he does deal 12 damage.
Oh, okay. Well, with the one that misses, let's see. I want to riposte that one.
So you've only got one reaction, which you used to parry.
Oh, it counts as a reaction. Dang it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So with the last one, he presses all the way to the ground. It is ridiculous that you held this off, and then one of the other heads comes from the side and just like clamps down, and another one from the other side, and there's nobody left in the room to witness this.
Oh, man. That's like Jurassic Park when the guy gets ripped apart.
We are at 9. So Groomslack, I'm sorry, not Groomslack, Oosh, if you would give me an athletics check as you attempt to avoid being crushed by the Cormorgast, along with all of the kobolds in these tunnels.
Does the fact that I carry a size larger of my build affect anything?
Doesn't make you faster, which is currently the objective.
You said the word crushed, which understood. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Athletics check.
We're looking for an 18 or higher.
It's a 10.
Oof.
Which is like roughly an 18. Roughly an 18.
All right. You, as you kind of run down the tunnel, you can hear the kobolds who are starting to turn and run with you, and the Cormorghast rolls over you, crushes a leg, and you manage to kind of hold on for just a moment inside as it continues to hurtle down, and you're kind of inside it, holding on. It rolls out of the cavern, picking up speed. The centrifugal force is almost too much to resist, and as it hits just maximum speed, it's crushing kobolds, buildings, etc. Right as your kind of little concave gets to the top, you finally lose strength, and it just kind of launches you straight up, and there's a glorious moment where Oosh just kind of sees the world right as he hits kind of the apex, I guess, I don't know, of kind of his arc, and there's just this moment of weightlessness and peace as you watch as the Cormorghast just devastates everything on its path and eventually rolls out and stops in the plains, and you crash to Earth.
Do I get a moment of, in that last moment of peace and awareness of where I am, get to just release a Eldritch Blast? I have...
You may, absolutely.
Gotcha.
What are you firing at?
The last two hostile creatures within my brain. Like, I'm falling, and the only two things within, like, hostile range, I'm taking 2 shots at.
Yep. Like an angel raining destruction from on high. As you plummet to Earth, you release Eldritch Blast. You crash to Earth, you feel everything in you shatter and break. But you
that
too,
is a 24 and a 10.
Oh, you destroy kobolds. Like, you get off more than 2. You just rain destruction as you fall. But as you feel the very last thing in your body break and shatter, you too took the scion of the Prophet of Hate background. And whatever wreck is left of your body rises, shedding smoke, black shining from its eyes. And the last thing many a kobold hears is steal their breath, melt their bones, consume their hearts. On their filth shall we rise. And possessed by the Prophet of Hate, you wreak havoc and destruction. And we'll go ahead and end there.
All right.
Whew. Guys, that was a one-shot that took roughly the amount of time I planned. What?
I was going to remind you not to forget your closing script.
I didn't forget it. I just lost it. There it is. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. We hope to see you again next Friday as we... actually, I'm not sure what we're doing. Depends on who we have. But in the meantime, join Becca and crew as they play 13th Age. Not Glorantha.
Heroes on the Edge of Desolation.
Thank you. Heroes on the Edge of Desolation. Desolation. We also invite you to follow and subscribe to our Twitch and YouTube channels, or visit our website, iconicproduction.wordpress.com, where you can find our full lineup of podcasts, including other actual play episodes like this one, or support us on Patreon. Thank you so much. Until next week, I hope you stay happy, healthy, and safe.
Thanks, guys. Bye.